Omo the bikoi. Ozo omo de no. Aha. Eti then now some I be rem so asante go players omo so contract say omo open contract talks with them. Sambo ni o any a few others some nyina some I say yede ba ewujumadi so they say Ashanti Gold 04 omo ye a Premier League club. Omanya promotion, but of course, American Congress, now Congress, Adjomatum ye as a Premier League club. Now, a whole sense, some neighbor rooms, they say Port City is not qualified. They say all is set. Your whole teams are, you know, about Premier League, you know. Omo moko allegation is your Yahubi. Is it Yahubi? I say, touching my living wonders, there's Yomoko. I am the first round of Moko. I'm the Moko allegation that in the Anyway, the weekend we are semi by Mitrimo. Okay, Newcastle near Arsenal game. No. Why is a chance? Say Man City in new mobile, and a wise a message a chance now, and then Kaubunidia. Send your sanity. A bit in the unfason Honcheno. The son of that. Never do I say that. Never do I say that. Now, that be and also Jokaris, I did not chance now. More also. There is a Chelsea fan who is defending Arteta, and I like it. I'll say Arsenal fans should at least put some respect on the guy's name from where he's taking us now from. Anyhow, baby, not Tottenham Hotspur season almost finish ahead of us. As I say, now Arsenal in back-to-back UEFA Champions League semi-final. Andy, the last time Arsenal here. Now semi-final, I got to do any my boy, we can't afford. What important? I said about two. He's two semi-finals. He's making us a strong contender in Europe. What I say. So my point is that they cannot make it look like and Arteta nya the empower Arteta. Misomo phobia en fanemra. Ni baba ko pe and I make it about a manager the say you go for to kill. Now to kill coach England. Or no in Empire in England go she World Cup no. What I say. England she World Cup na no wapam. To say coaches in share any ho. And Real Madrid for bread they say they are thinking of Jose Mourinho coming back. What would they have no? Real Madrid na coach wapam be fapa o. Me sure say Real Madrid for no kombe no mo kakra say o ma lose koi. That's a ma lose time. Oh. O mo no mo kakra. Because Abalo was one when there. That's a club war. Club in the club is your coach. Why already saw by club is your coach. Was it off coaching? I'm not some coach. Kakra no more. You know, so much more. Oh, I'm coach. I know you know, so much more. You know, Guardiola. We're not looking at and go. Oh, was coaching in your time because I'm a no. I'm coaching in your Hadibia. Also, I'm not going to have a pack and go do. I'm coaching players. They come out. No, maybe I know. Some you know. No. I was say meetings. Crab. Oh no. Video analyst meetings. I was say obio position scouts. No. Also go show mo. Your life is football. Why are you careful? No, you might not have time for the family. You're always traveling.
And okay, say I remember say. Pep eba man Bayern Munich no ultimate so what
how much no afre no
na ne phone go be na Pep how much
so wa bi na o catch say ultimate na ma de nche wa na no refi and how much no afre no ultimate na afre no no so da last say we move say it's 4 a.m. That's a 4 it imagine say ono no afre no ne yire akoda wo ne yire da be jo na nchen it a lot of the coaches no we get clear so sabbatical. Yes. Oh, just to have time for his family in his adno. It is say coaching wants some family so sikana mudi ba na mo spending when you free infa. I says can be we are na fi attention. You can eat your cake and have it. So for no can want I say when you give a woman attention you don't have money. She doesn't need attention, she needs money. When you give her money, she doesn't need money anymore. She needs attention. When you give attention and money, she doesn't need a rough guy kakraze or one other rough kakrafem. What I say, woman no so there be or probio ye calm ne. Oza ko ye calm so enti na nyame obo ne man until I say. Kaka wife jana say you too good. You too good. Also you too good. That's it. Onye boni bia oni ne nyari. It was I think we kind of.
But we came the video back so na e ba na Mr. Pani Arsenal supporter na
Arsenal supporter mpacho.
Na hwan
Kasi opa be check say an alleged because Bibian we check Arsenal supporter.
Okay.
Arsenal were playing in London, not London. Few miles away from Baby and Man City Bono. There was no Arsenal fan be no Command City back.
Arsenal fan be the most
ticket or the
Arsenal fans.
But on Wembley,
Arsenal fans say
League here when you Arsenal supporters.
Then the church Arsenal fan catch him. Okay, Trevor, did you Arsenal?
Chamo, the entire Arsenal fans also plead with Pep. So Mateta, on behalf of Arsenal.
Obi your video, not the Arsenal.
I also Chelsea ni beko kaze. Already omu mushi. Chelsea ni benya bra o ka kire Pep say Unyai Arsenal Major League. The essence no. The essence of the video is or the petroleum Arsenal keke. Obi sheda is a video. Ba ko bi wa Enra also Galatasaray le Fenerbahce match no. After game no, we so say so make say no say Arsenal ni. After game on Leroy Sané o compare picture. E no ka che Leroy Sané say ono ye Arsenal supporter. Leroy Sané enfre Pep. No can change say ama ateta ni league ni bi. The video is here. Make sure the man was about sound.
No declare no as an Arsenal supporter. Don't take that away from him. He declared some Arsenal. The first video you are talking about. What is the show you saw Arsenal? He say me video am say me video say Barca. Me Real Madrid ni munyama Real Madrid ni bi say mutinti omumu no ya na me ye man ka say me Real Madrid ni kro obi am hu Lami am say Lami e bia El Clasico dey esramo jama Madrid ni shebi why na me nya the babo ntia no classify him as a Real Madrid supporter.
Because
what I'm saying is that you cannot assume that because of so yes
baby, we play by no the ball toilet and then clean go.
I say you miss now.
So Man City for the ones I saw you.
Barely acquired a plaster tire race. Since you did at the match. No chance be a guy with your mobile phone. When you are three,
Man City.
But the league is far from over. The league is far from over. Two teams in there are not playing too well.
Yeah.
Man City played very well against Arsenal.
But against
Burnley,
it
wasn't good. Against Southampton, it wasn't good. Arsenal against Newcastle, it wasn't good.
Yeah, scrappy.
Two teams in there are not playing too good. I'm a league, you know.
Points.
Oh yes. Games now can. Games. But you because you say you bought London derbies. And I say, in recent times, I tell you, Arsenal winning a lot of the London derbies. London derby, you Brentford. So I stayed at Brentford for no. And they say any Brentford in the game. It's Brentford who play against City. Everton will play against City. Bournemouth will play against City. It's had 3 matches. And you hope.
Okay.
Who's the Bournemouth 2026? They are almost losing game.
Of course, yeah.
And you draw now win. It's a hard. You draw
by 2 weeks time. And you made the best show national. Oh, cool. On time, you know.
That's the other thing.
Tottenham was supposed to win in West Ham. Winning 1 echo. So much winning here. Winning and the West Ham to go echo share. But
second goal.
But I mean, look, I think it's Tottenham for a more. Only someone first win in 2026. Now, how many years West Ham was any very personal win. That's what I'm going maybe.
West Ham for second goal. More specific time. The time I can't Everton for the take and West Ham share first goal 51st minute.
Yes.
88 minutes and Everton 40. 90 plus 2. And West Ham Callum Wilson Sashi goal. And when I'm a good papa so crowd.
Oh, that's what 109 so go for Monganjo. I didn't know what say Javi Simons is also pressing out of out of the World Cup. And then I'm a player some be Blombo boys on the Chomanano. Tell me a lot of the top teams on performances and they drop a caca.
And a bear mass na into Minja Lake.
Now the Man City
will World Cup. And the Man City World Cup.
Don't pimpa be now you.
No time freedom pim. Send me the minimum match the Yamiwo. Tottenham relegation Arsenal and Liga, I'll be very much okay.
Okay.
League Arsenal person moje winning manager nti I guess an come the Arsenal got the come.
You got the guys support here. Yeah, that's it. Support City. But
City are not playing well. Nema men so.
I'm play well, pa. I'm sure.
But I'm say more problem. You guys are not scoring goals, and ABBSM will take it credit. I was a Saturday. Na make us some game na anya 1-0. Ebeko be say 2-1. You guys are not scoring goals. Ko bet me aba say remaining matches mo be abe winning it there. Yeah, we are there near the very goal difference. As before this match, I'm going to goal difference here, pet. Almost points here, pet. Wins here, pet. Draws here, pet. Losses here, pet. Into the amount a Hamika crisis, Arsenal are not scoring goals, Chairman, and a bit of concern. Also, no cast your team be Arsenal, Chile, baby, one, and 77 players, ball as so cross now, Besson. On to many Arsenal, Emo. When they come to Emirates, Chairman, they find it very tough to even score a goal. On my last 10 outings, on my bomb, just a goal. And today I was expecting Arsenal to score at least 2 or 3. Na better on goal difference. Yet they bottled the opportunity. Because City is better to me in each but we need not share 4. No share 3. Next goal difference no City are becoming better. It is good for we the fans. Head to head and neck to neck. Near rest how the season is going to end. But statistically in everything there, it still favors City, whether or not they're going to play very well. And one thing about Arsenal is this. Because say injuries bus squad no more. My question is now, Chris, Arsenal want to do well in the Champions League. Also, they have the league to play. So Champions League soon do the penultimate stage, the semi-final. They are also in the league, neck to neck with City. So the question City, the only game they have ahead aside the league, the FA Cup final, which will be played in a certain date. So Arsenal cannot afford to rotate their squad because the league is important and the Champions League is also very important.
City's been here before. City 2 seasons ago they won the treble, right? Treble no more winning, you know. They were playing in virtually every competition. Yeah. And sometimes I never come on and say teams are almost vying for treble no. I get it to latter season now perform and drop it.
Exactly.
Because fatigue setting in. No matter how large your squad is, they are on bebo. That is why Manchester City wanted to rest some players.
Yeah, for
it. It almost okay. Southampton quality in the Enyadi was Rab, but they had to bring. They had to bring all those players in.
Yeah.
Ateta tried it, didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, against Southampton, the same thing. Oh yeah, for the Mobemno. Now Ekaba. What? It do say now difficult.
Yeah.
But me still very confident Arsenal will win the league.
Okay, so I say between the league and the Champions League, you know, what do you think Arteta is any attention? I know say he has attention. Yeah, but relatively say which one in the scale of preference? Scale of preference. Because there's some of the key players say as they say ahead say on also any slight injury or something. Trump card for
especially against important rules. I mean,
let's pray.
Let somebody.
But
Spurs need pray for.
Spurs. I'm surprised you're choosing the league over Champions League. Something you have not won before.
League
chairman.
League Champions.
I mean, as a supporter, I'll choose the Champions League over the league. There's someone
sometime I pay Champions League.
Okay.
Manager pay Champions. Maybe pay league. I don't know.
Chairman, I did this ceremony. We are in the league.
Champions League.
We are seeing in a big clubs.
Okay, league need the move. I think that in fact, Arteta to win a trophy, any of the 2 trophies.
Yes.
He's done so well for what he's done for us now.
Yeah.
But the first, when you about big game, I share 65.
I know better now.
I announced for the referee. That's why I say even let's check at them 1 year for my book. Now say Baku can say go for Sef Fabregas. On we check him twice. Then we ocean 2.
How will you even know says back?
Somebody has built something. On Deni. Young phobia or nothing also build the baby. As I say, Fabregas join Ateta. Ateta is better than Fabregas. So if you are sacking Ateta, then you are bringing to help.
Maybe Luis Enrique.
What you say? Yeah. Somebody who has the edge. Now I say over Nadia Timu Graham to me. Obini in about 2 games. 2. In fact 3. Baguintas and 4 day. Second one also 2. Obiani was over 3. 9 tabetas and 4. Baguintas and the cup. No, I say 2. 9 tabetas and 3-2. Now over 10 Panra. Wabla say intana tete ya muze fontan ya wanyadi kwose ne 3
yeah the be ateta the so also be
so Arsenal fans no to dey be refi baby omo free omo ba o yesa na o ya koyo omo ya na yesa say
Man City sha Arsenal to us 12 consecutive matches. Man City Arsenal Arsenal until last year mo lose year no. Now 5 games about.
Not 2 seasons almost Arsenal.
But Fabregas situation.
Now Chelsea. Chelsea no say no I'm so big problem to yeah. No, Arsenal fans forget. That is my problem.
Charles, situation no. Enya Arsenal fans nko even Madrid bra every season since I never nyina account.
Of course, sometimes
Madrid fans were calling for beautiful football. And normally lose by building from the back, no about beautiful football. But who nya resource? Opeso about beautiful football to say Barcelona. Opeso you soon call out to say Barcelona. Barca you soon call out chairman. 11 years on your Champions League. Within that time now, Madrid won the Champions League. Yes, still Madrid fans didn't want send no more Barca no more you soon call out no promote your academy. Almost Champions League.
In 11 years, they be our come 32 years.
But I mean, truthfully, also GBB, no that. I mean, second, also GBB. But you can say, let's appreciate where he's gotten the club to. I know you said the first 20 Champions League games, he has more wins than Alex Ferguson, than Wenger, than all those people.
But chairman, only say okay is answer baby Arsenal for no do answer nyonya you say he has gotten it to a certain stage abia they want the next level.
Exactly.
I say England and
so who got them there?
England any their former coach
Southgate.
Was now omunya di o major tournament. Now they go to a tournament, they reached final, semi-final no. Omaya there because England got tournament ebi one man around 16 no more. Ebi wo kra na omaya there quarter final. But they appointed the coach Southgate at the semi-finals of the World Cup, finals of the European Championship on 2 different occasions. But on Timinye, so the English realized that okay, manager never fair free baby, they be drew baby. Now we need somebody or they be level no they be drew no or they be call the next level. So the Arsenal supporters will make his argument, you know, maybe or more appreciate say
Bianca next level coach.
Say or more appreciate say Ateta ayade of a mufi a certain level Edmond do this level but since we were ni bibi dia na dey o catch we as say level no dem about do no the next level no you need another bench wait to cause the next level
and that enemy say omo mo yes arguments no do na the names they mentioned to take us to the next level are lower levels.
Yeah, those are try and error start back.
What so those are lower levels. Yeah. So if you want us to go for someone like Fabregas, we might as well stick with Arteta.
That's true.
If you want Tuchel, brilliant. If you want Luis Enrique, brilliant. What I say, those coaches win trophies. And somebody you can go for them.
I'm gonna say the last time Ambassador Champions League, you know, now iPhone 8 latest, iPhone 8.
But last time bought final phone. Manager can also first name first Champions League. As I say. No, but seriously, I think Arteta should at least win something. 2 trophies also Jibako. So to me Jibako, he's done an amazing job with us now. Amazing. Because in this Pep era, no, maybe JD, go be a club of a catcher. I just say, for the hard doing. But all the say, but Christian, Papa no, Yantin interview on TV3 3 Sports. Medino boy, Carlos Quiros.
Can you help Ghanaians with the pronunciation of your name?
You can say Carlos Queiroz. Carlos Queiroz.
I
say S Nechikra and Carlos.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos Quiros. Carlos Quiros. Hey, Central for Muntie.
Jurinimu Bare to cry boy chairman.
Can you help Ghanaians with the pronunciation of your name?
You can say Carlos Queiroz. Carlos Queiroz.
Carlos Quiros. And then Andy can say as you come on your bar near Babishe. Is it also by no look at Black Stars, Black Galaxy, so go home game. And a yaman for China and call up our Ghana game any Mexico Ebebono. Because on the 22nd of May and a game Nebaso and if you for friendly date, it just say Black Galaxy Nekobo. No, I have few inclusions. And then I'm in a near call. Sad team no. Andy Garcias, very common.
Arsenal are playing boring football, but where is your team in the Champions League semi-final? Barcelona are playing beautiful football. Where are they now? Where is my team Chelsea? Where is Liverpool? Where is Man City? They are all watching from home. Arsenal use that same boring football to give us 5 slots in the Champions League next season. Arsenal use that same boring football to qualify for the Champions League semi-final back to back in a row. They are unbeaten in the Champions League. Not a single goal considered in the league phase. I know some of us wanted over 1.5 yesterday, but it's that time we put some respect on Mikel Arteta's name because only Carlo Ancelotti had more win percentage than him after 20 Champions League game. Not even Alex Ferguson, not even as a winger. Bro, nobody gives an award for playing beautiful football. If you like, go for money tonight. If you do not get the result, you have failed. Go ask Real Madrid yesterday. They scored a lot of useless goals.
Are you ready? Are you
come on live on PR 95.7 FM Yanko. Now you fan latest no Enfrinko Focus Emrano Paya. The Genesis games although it's me cause and Yamia to my matches no Ebazuko England and Manchester United game ni and Old Trafford. I'm on the Brentford match no and I 7 PM Samsung Cospe na Espanyol everybody at Levanta Fay Woodrow each and Cagliari Calcio. Wamu any Atalanta game near 4:30 Lazio. Everybody at Udinano I 6:45 na some match no and sweat me cause no the other one some Emma Ewojumadu see come on pay 970p and so America ayataki na 70p and so the free ticket aba enra and omu ayam to say omu tabi no enso timi koso and as a big game no enso timi koso nra eno ay Galatasaray and Fenerbahce matno eno enso koso bibia enso timi yakama mami fantuga se wi no na Galatasaray asha 3 ama ay Fenerbahce womu antimi ante Victor Osimhen nra esenso nya go edema Galatasaray omu tinosi amano ka say o check omu league ay table no so say Galatasaray and swatching Chesedima Ekoi Adama Gala Omoboko no Mami Fantoni Semazadi Galatasaray was 74 points Fenerbahce was 67 points and no before game no Nanka aya Galatasaray team no Obulusu ya na aya Fenerbahce close aya Galatasaray Bibia Chese Galatasaray forever koso na omuswetimi aje league title no amane manyam enswetimi ya kama ya the one some enso adema mu ewo dwumade no se na me ba cho eno game aye to komo no na nya singeto a eno intercontinental derby course no na enra de na anose mame Fenerbahce supporters no edru baby no more from 2-0 na ekwam fast on se Fire Flash no ye unsa to be edebro Galatasaray supporters say wabo we fie no sawa na to Fire Flash enso the ball bobo conference Galatasaray because Fenerbahce na top what is the boko gusro enti ekwaba so da from 2-0 eno mo decide say ade no manya hye wie enti de be ye eno say enso be distract mo enra na just police intervention enso timi ko so eno latest report aba ye timo enra Romsey Park na just stadium no enso ye filled to capacity video na obo sem anyama no eno mo to free topper won edi gu Galatasaray supporters ne no Fenerbahce edi do mo sem no ye te eba mo with no sa game no and I'm come to after so many years I'm at no mame just away Galatasaray abo fan Galatasaray fan ko and of course here Abranche friends Leroy Sane and one Leroy Sane pictures na unyom enso de mame abo say Abranche na odi nkomi na nkomo no and about to say ensema no aka no and sem ayata obesere Leroy Sane Pep Guardiola ne phone number because on the Pep ayaduma pay Manchester City obesere no aya Abranche friends Leroy Sane and friend Pep Guardiola no can chance ye Wama Mikel Arteta enso Angelique ni bi eno aya conversation course wa ye do some edit we say san come no ye won say Leroy Sane esre eno ka say da bi ontime nya sa de no eno edit to declare aya fan no enso play or dem no declare ye eno edit to say opesa Arsenal enso Angelique or ya Arsenal fan wa be support Galatasaray enso ataki obesa Leroy Sane eboano no ne Pep enkasa ema Arteta enso nye league ni bi enfamo eno update aba ye do some ema mu ewo dwumade ne se ne ye gu so ye de ensam ne ba no mame monumental stadium wo upiemu enso ewa Argentina wo mu iconic stadium no game kasem enso timi ko so no eno River Plate wo mu ani Boca Juniors eno ye super classico no eno so timi ko so na stadium no efani pam 85,000 Germany say River Plate e ho bobo home matches so yes River Plate o team no say omu a recorded 105 straight sold out matches. Nature said the last 105 home matches we fie Ningina stadium no sold out. Ningina stadium no filled. Na owe picture that was screens yes wa obe un said yes here and now how many Boca Juniors omu game in the course no 85,000 no so drone shot na obe sampa stadium no na bomb baby enso afele baby enso ayama bobo ko ede wonsem no ye temo minka tima oya sade no say 105 game consecutively na the stadium enso yama oton ne titifina eno River Plate Argentina wonsem ede de mamo ewo dwumade no se ne mame Enzo Maresca former Chelsea coach already ababe to say Enzo Maresca se komasa Pep free Manchester City ono eno City for Enzo by appoint no amana baba ye dwumade Manchester City club no na eguso ya twan diametem ene say so opinion no one Manchester City for kasa so Abranche friends Enzo Fernandez or person so ba Man City a wenya Enzo Fernandez was City Medford and Chisawote some Man City for Abranche friends Enzo Fernandez yes Enzo Maresca on na yaduma podium no Enzo Chelsea on na Sergio no and an impedifoni dim komo say obunfa Enzo Fernandez emrano Manchester City and tiaba na mami Argentina coach your friends around Scaloni yani no komo and na me no kasa Madrid bobo ko coach because Abeloa bibi a season about the year Madrid for eminent to us so Jamaica and it's Madrid yes direct contact akoso and Real Madrid team no to over friends and Scaloni Argentina head coach no omo and so team komo and Jamaica yes Fiorentino Perez Filio Penino operation and Oko Madrid board ne so a dodo na enso jire so penyewe said was the manage Argentina national team what you akwakoche FIFA World Cup who kopiem enso ewo South America wo games all winning matches no obama do da eno enso betinya boa eno Jamaica Abranche friends Mohamed Salah ekopra nano wa bro Liverpool game na ekoso Crystal Palace match no ene hu se Mo Salah ekoso ayechese nesre pictures na babo ntinya Abranche no ekabe ekoso hamstring injury no Mo Salah enso akonya bi nemum and then pay doctors na ko scan diabetes na aya upiam ewo aya Egypt one we are very worried so di anenka Mo Salah enti enko World Cup diabetes and it's almost Mo Salah obetan nchen aya 3 weeks and aya diabetes already by enko focus better in the last game and so the Liverpool side Palace match no name good news and say almost Liverpool supporters ever sound so aya Mohamed Salah nyame ya tuma game against Brentford obaba because 3 weeks no obatolo na wetin 20 teammates and so Liverpool and aya diaba na Manchester United bonne na opiam United game na diamet and say Brentford game no bono many reports Matheus Cunha diamet is doubtful for United omo game eba so na dwi and later ever he had this some answer to ya na Harry Kane any clubber you from say Bayern Munich many report na say you say Bayern Munich team no omo pese season eba na wie ya omo ni Harry Kane sounds edin kobo because contract no e wo say e man na wie na mom on pese new contract omo ni Harry Kane I extended the contract no na fe no ayate bibia enso kama because omo ye no aware no omo jiri say I was set to also che and later say ba Michael Carrick and the coach and club from some Manchester United now penyo as nansem oshia Sir Jim Ratcliffe and a co-owner Manchester United oshia penyo eba aya quarantine na Michael Carrick say oni owura no edin komo en komo omo din komo pa because no mo bo 18 what you say as omo jomo cup of 18 and no mo edin komo na o say nani age because en komo oni owura first Sir Jim Ratcliffe die no bibia wusem na United omo support on Michael Carrick when I decided on Babuano Amanasta CD and so a club no more or see idea about Emana and it's as a football club now just I'm not a penny and so about training grounds what about us over coffee now Martina Dinkomo was it all man who's a big part of a Manchester United family also when are very conscious about Sadio and almost say no future because Ushia I Sergeant Ratcliffe and you be a future and so sign the best and was on one Kasanka I am Michael Carrick in the future no on to me and because of him say United ebema to aso anas amman to aso na sanko nsablen kwadano enamate sir former England coach Gareth Southgate yes sir coach we so Sir Jim Ratcliffe o feeling brutal arches of diamete and it's a Sergio Quadru point here fama o reference Michael Carrick diamete is Gareth Southgate on be consider no Manchester United coaches no and teba so see ameno ka say Chelsea are qualify any Manchester City nyami atuma enu aye May 16 ewa Wembley FA Cup no final no enso etiakoso na between Man City and Chelsea why enebech FA Cup the last time Chelsea esha Man City enu aye 2020-2021 Champions League final obakai since then Chelsea entimin aye City na according to chances no say Chelsea betu aye City say omuntimin say City no Diamond and the FA Cup with a chances no almost a Manchester City chance so but FA Cup no 70% City 70% almost Chelsea 28% a chance and no I report Saka and on paper there Otuns almost favor a City so obaje e dey free Chelsea for some and diaba yeah there was some emamu e wo dwede so na maxo FIFA World Cup no e ba so say injuries no agene players ni bebrebe one here because of injuries into no ye hu omo e wo FIFA World Cup no and am no ka say Hugo Ekitike womu ruling out we pra say Abrantia friends Estefania Willian and Chelsea akwada no almost shada ehu se obetimi akọ ontimi ko because onu so akopra just onu so hamstring no omuntimi confirm yes obetimi akọ anas ontimi ko ebio Abrantia friends Lamine Yamal ene Lamine dia no womu ye nkakra enya complete na say unshada hu se Lamine betimi akọ anas Lamine enso ontimi ko afei Abrantia Abrantia friends Xavi Simons and a Bobo Kona, you're from Tottenham Monsters, Obu player, and I know Musha Wolves, one on Soko Pradebete, and it's some doctors Nico Charles Cano, almost a ACL, and a boy and friends Xavi Simons, one on Sokonya, or out, walk up onto me and Kobe, and now I say, Arsenal, our Abrantia friends Mikel Merino, and I do come Merino, also Omunim, so Betia Kwana so to me call, Jamaican is a James, England for the Omu year, Abrantia friends Rodrigo dear, were put on to me call, Ghana, Yansu Aya Mohamed Kudus, Emote, and Sonoma Kudus, Abrantia friends Sergio Nabri, Ababe to just onuswa pra on to me call, Aya Adam and the Tau, yes, onuswa ebe here surgery on to me encore, so say Christian Romero, onuswa Omu, Aya onuswa the state, no, so Obetia Kwana on to me call, and injuries, no, onuswa Premier League and injuries, Marco 101. And I'm recording it this season. And I Premier League, now I'm actually only saying big air teams, big 6 air clubs, 31 different players. And I'm this season. Injuries, I have clubs, injuries, I have players, and I had the other one said, I was so no sooner. Mammy, oral friends, Paul Merson, I know I have 4, and I saw ya, Arsenal, my papa. Now, Paul Merson, I'm about to get Yamia Tuma, Arsenal, I will game next week, edit your full and I will fee. Now, the one and it's Arsenal. Winning South Fulham match now. The Bessibiano, Arsenal, MD Premier League, and found any city of the games on the ball. According to Paul Merson, as Arsenal, MNG, and winning a Fulham match now. Woman, I are champions on an agony, and I Paul Merson, I don't channel, and I Diaba. Now, my men for entering us Arsenal, and so one problem. Maxwell, only Arsenal, I'm front, I have 4. My Arsenal front 4, no. Jamaican season when Mikel Arteta and you 21 different front 4 combination this season. Our all competitions already. Also offer us the team now players original attack on our Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, Victor Jokares, Kai Aho, Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard, Everett Eze, Martin Odegaard, Mikel Merino, and Noni Madueke. There are 21 different times, and our Tata, I used to front, 4, just SSR, I don't edit on Shada, any players are almost injuries, and I Tata, and I don't want some answer to ya. Mamma for Anthony Madrid, Ewakoda, your friend is Gonzalo Aya Garcia, me and your reporter, and I see Borussia Dortmund Club, one more contact Real Madrid, so I'm up a Sabo, and I could that way, every FIFA Club World Cup, Ebano, not almost on the Suninti, and Madrid former Hendrick Echo loan. Minimum a playing time every day. Edema a Gonzalo Garcia. Now Dortmund for Equia almost 30 million euros on Pesomutria. Yes, Madrid for the a 60 million euros for a Gonzalo Garcia. And a later Saka. Oko a Santos Mobo Kodima. Abrantia friends Neymar dos Santos Junior. Mina report and yes Santos and Penifonum and so just a Obufu a Neymar because almost in Neymar and Wama a training. Almost now no Obukobo game editia Baya. Now players are Shaka our summer and Penifoka players in yes Omu report our training and Omuko trainer Neymar armor training. Yes and Penifora say Neymar and so armor any reason tia Wama training. Demetre say I Santos a board no Omuni Neymar and the team no and so episode when you understand the reason Neymar armor training and I Demetre Mami player friends Pablo Barrios. You can't Pablo Barrios. So let's come out with midfielder. Krawe Nenka already was a game against Arsenal. And this week, NFL next week, Champions League, Obetwesiaka injuries. How by no one say, Newtona or Sanso Retania and weekendy, or we came on Pablo Barrios, Akupra, Amateur or out. And 2 games are Atletico and Arsenal out. So let's recover just Bia Atletico Etmico final and Obetia Bobby and Aya 10 and Nano Atletico Madrid. Aya president Enrique Sarrazo, one also able 2 players Abaso Abrantia friends Alexander Solot and Julian Alvarez almost 2 players now so because almost average 100 games at Yama Atletico so just had na one Emma plug and Youngson Enrique Serrazo and Saturday no one also yes presentation no Edema 2 players no Louis and Abrantia friends Solot about 100 games Alvarez and so about 100 game at Yama Atletico Madrid and on air jet here so say UEFA I get Champions League why and edge Champions League, you know, a PSG, and as a Bayern Munich, and as a Arsenal, and Atletico Madrid, only say about to answer also prime. Emma Obu readers, Obu visit Obu website, you know, and so to about among 4 teams we why I don't say about the Champions League, you know, only say 58% of her votes about, you know, as a Bayern Munich for and about the Champions League, you know. 18% echo ye Edema PSG, 17% echo ma Arsenal, and only 6% echo ma Atletico Madrid, and a prime. One I vote in a course, no, and you're doing some answer to ya. Bubble conference about Munich, one our Brian Zaragoza, or your player, Amad Nicolone, Ewo Roma, Diamante is a Roma for one when you impress. Many reports a Roma, I catch a Bayern Munich season and there. I'm a summer player no Arrête and said, yeah, Bayern for Akacha Chelsea for say Nico Jackson by return no. We also say I have Brian Zaragoza by return our Bayern Omuntunin into us and on idea Steven Gerrard a Liverpool legend. Na Gerrard and dia kotuja and say her adie bi eye ne ya papa. Na Maxo woni adie Steven Gerrard ya. I see 2 players in Manchester City. Now send come ebo Edema Liverpool. Abrantia friends Antoine Semenyo and Magay. Steven Gerrard as a hano says 2 players no siakai Edema Man City was a players on Crowd TV send Liverpool pesa 2 boys no Semenyo and Magay ayania send Liverpool and me and tosa 2 players na omakopiem enso ewo Manchester City had a pa eno detia was senka boys no eba Liverpool ambe make a huge difference enso Liverpool eno ye Semenyo and na Brentona your friends Magay Steven Gerrard Diamante and say club na you from Burnley Ari relegation Diamante says Scott Parker pamano na yes pamana consider Steven Gerrard say ne orobeba Burnley our championship no more eno but Alvaro Beloa Real Madrid coach say yes Beloa Madrid players be and back Beloa say ne empenifon fa adwuma no Beloa na menya list of ASR players and back Beloa Diamante and it's a Vinicius Junior one and a lady sa campaign no many reports Jude Bellingham and super somebody adwuma coach no Federico Valverde and super some maintaining Beloa Antonio Rudiger goalkeeper France Thibaut Courtois Abrantia France Aurelien Tchouameni and Alda Gouliasa players with the mate and it's omunyina and favor and coach France Beloa Shanka ayo penina France Florentino Perez ebeti oma Beloa instead and nano and our London and Chelsea ebo game our FA Cup list no winning Chelsea supporters na ye protest na me catch was Chelsea for be protest tia aye owners no blue for no na mami blue out they will say edru baby na the van di sika aye van and blue out a van no and also and over the name Wembley after you say the other parties so no na just go so just say aye screen sari ate blue out Chelsea for no akotria sika aye campaign say Todd Bowley and Egbani no amfa Chelsea team into no amko ebinie pictures ni and our van way na just twamusa ekoba ni na aye Chelsea for say not a project Chelsea Football Club blue out and a messenger almost the call ya yet Ebamo Avrontia your friends Enzo Fernandez and a shirt only go Emma Chelsea and a qualified final no only say we are for the car you see Liverpool fan back no around or catch them Enzo Fernandez say all night Chelsea not honorable Liverpool. Sir Enzo Fernandez only born with Chelsea wow draw Liverpool I want a better and Demete say why and coach Chelsea Antonio Conte Jamaican Senitino asan so kosoro pa Conte dino asan so ehuri se Conte for aye Chelsea adwuma no enom aye latest amenya ya the one some ema ewo dwuma de se ne UEFA Champions League no eba so mamen fa we ento ya se PSG aye Bayern game na de mate NSM aye PSG omo pre-match conference no aye Luis Enrique any Branchia your friends Aquaras Clelia wamu and the ebe facing central for ene net so mako answer questions regarding Ochina game wamu answer airborne Edia Bayern Munich na oko aye Bayern unse me be story we mami owura friends Aaron aye Dunks up anyway me be catch us unse first leg Vincent Kompany aye suspended against Madrid ewo Allianz Arena konya yellow card emu suspended nti PSG first leg enya de so betterment me be catch us na assistance no na on shada making it clear the oyana assistant one name Matesem Aaron Dunks am di neighbor to no say confirmed according to Sky Sports Germany almost confirmed so penya your friends Aaron Dunks one of the bejina touchline ora your friends Reni Marik NFA openya friends Ngalula omunyina ebe support coach we emra openya needing Vincent Kompany ebe transstance demo my friend to say Bayern Munich any club I from the PSG the last 5 matches Bayern are winning the last 5 games at the PSG watching a different ball game. You ever said yes, how much and also Besiako artists any easy game, any match at that form. Good news, Adam, PSG team no, you will say any training session, Vitina, back. Many reporters say PSG, a full team, Vitina, and a training session. You come on, you will say Vitina, any players, and a training, I just want your fit. Yami Admuch, and Luis Enrique, and let's make you so a Vitina for a Sama, Emra training session. You will say once again, President Nasser Al-Khelaifi and Luis Campos, or your sporting director, again, you will say, I'm training ground, so one Monitania, once again, this one Fenia, woman Trent, I'm getting involved. To Amra, Vitina Abano, no president, any sporting director, and monitor training grounds, no, and no idea. Wednesday, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid. Metropolitano Stadium referee Danny McKayley many reports on the UEFA for any same match and so diamond na yes so anyway Atletico Madrid record under him 3 wins 3 drawn game and we lose 1 to a win 3 we draw 3 matches and we lose just 1 now obviously most memorable match referee officiating Atletico 3-2 win at Anfield and 2020 run of 16 and the second leg Editia Liverpool referee and Atletico echo away echo winning so much and he had Emma which made so Tijani Rangers say born when you be more Man City now catch us in the ball Citizen and then Rodri won't turn out by Yamanemo and then Rodri play Nico Gonzalez and Osabo Diamantino surrender you see Juventus episode Amukofa player and then free Man City because a born when you be more of Italy and England and so return Italy and I said I confirmed many reports a season about the way Robert Lewandowski ebenya free Barca audio string na eba na wie and so Barcelona and Lewandowski and he didn't home come out pay and would so Nicolas Jackson Makatos about returning to Chelsea because Bayern follow and for Macau was a bank, say a player of Pena, or better Hurricane, and Macau was Vlahovic, some Kofareba, into Beatre, so only about returning. Diamante, and it's a Newcastle United, Sir Nicolas Jackson, Airbar, Omanian and Jackson, and Pesa, Obako back to Chelsea, and to Newcastle, Ebako for Abrantia friends and Nico Jackson, and on Air Diamensaka, the other one, some Emma, Ewo Jordan Sanope. Why and a FIFA World Cup? Obaya top scorer. Me watch Obanya Obia chances and so Nemia. Me nya report and say Dodo Nano favor Abranche France Mbappe. According to the latest polls at Abano, Poly Market for the Omodi Abano, almost 2026 FIFA World Cup top scorers no. Dodo na almost Mbappe and about top 23%. Harry Kane 18%. Mikel Oyarzabal 16%. Vinicius Junior 15%. Na move Ghana and cow. say you coach you eno de tia ya de won some eba mo e wo dwuma so ma me fa we ento anim say ena me no ka say Andy Robertson o say Liverpool season eba the way ya woko Germany say Atletico Madrid are joining Tottenham Hotspur for Abrantia your friend say Andy Robertson already eba say ya dey Spurs for ena pen say Atletico enso nya na mo pe Celtic bobo ko so no manya reports omonso atwe omuti eno de tia after 6 years many reports a season way ever the last season man Nathan Ake our club na you're from Manchester City Nathan Ake 6 years in here and we see Academy club you're from Man City or your na and so everybody said John Stones and so Econo Bernardo Silva and so Econo and no latest ever yeah the one some Emma was shown as a Chamo Eba no but was Mamenka Hills and Valley School as the be application for qualified and dedicated individuals for some positions we one teachers preschool and primary teachers and for almost also school cleaners now requirements for teachers no say I also possess a BEd in basic education and some early childhood education now any relevant experience to your advantage I feel cleaners no almost way no formal qualification name I also will be hardworking reliable now sounds you're committed so you're signing pana any ubetiaba now also we submit application letter any CV a school premises Hills and Valley School patase more ebe contact me ya more ya shortlist monetization so send the opportunity kase na aba area school any school ketua enom area tie Mr. when you cleanse air hand soap no GC brand for air hand soap no dia ba no your friend cleanse air hand soap onse air bacteria and germs no dodo na untimi mfa wani hu what I say I also worun say yi na cleanse air hand soap 99.9% and kum germs and bacteria used to be nyankwa to be ema family or friends na mo nyina mfa worun sa ebe bo mo pa eno air cleanse hand soap maminka was also obstacle enterprise for wamu eguso air ton quality tiles no enso de ma o building project no wardrobe be abeto tiles open air floor tiles wall air tiles wamu ewo trifort any air mekaso tiles different colors different designs different shapes different air sizes ninyina also obstacle enterprise ese brade be tobi ewo mo na odru tunnel so opposite palace no edum omo 3 branches bako adjacent ejaba jewelry afei edum opposite a post office no and a biemedum so ase omo ben a champagne na himfio and odru abrepo junction opposite county hospital wom ewo omo number 0244 458 542 458 542 now no eso obstacle enterprise any komo na shell esmen can just eba fuel dia and shell no also to me to okay no fa aye better fuel egum sade woda that's when you better sleep when you better breakfast be fa washa battery f no okuta better smartphone car no and so you better fuel and also the water not just aye shell and okoto dia free shell and aye the new and improved V-Power area ba shell fuel save unleaded shell fuel safety no ninyina ewa just shell fuel station so say baby afabia no obemu bi no ekoto bi simply better by far and on air the Spar House as a cabinety where I scratch for win just away sika and the obetinu dia kodi 1 million Ghana cedis na I simple dia we a mobile phone I was some kind of register mobile money I was so even 5 Ghana cedis said them dial star 850 star 12 star 850 star 12 now I select Pure FM now I chat from 5 Ghana cedis where to a talk 2000 no choose so like out of 8 options no select tobacco confirm gameplay never mobile money piano after a instant resource game udi ya peke cry now nsaka o cash our phone so Muhammad Diburu 18 years no and American and come we area and they are regulated by NLA Caritas Lottery platform so we a star 850 star 12 na o ko him cha now so didi me ba to oyo bia otoniama from China Ediba Ghana eya na shipping o complaining Afrique logistics say yan kancho obi as omo and na woniama from China omo de bro e Ghana do omo ye bi ni omo ya small parcel omo group small packages ebo e ma wo service ka afi full air containers dedicated FCL shipping and say door to door pick up our China deliver or Ghana the bro and a fast clearing hassle free custom clearance our Temaport on by any kama warehouses mienu our China Jiu and Guangzhou and Oba Ghana mienu Tema and Afi Kumasi number no essence your WhatsApp line 0536 735 393 0536 735 393 na one Africa logistics and kasa fa woniema free China emra our Ghana na bibia anya kama emfamo ye kwenim no aya Gingermate dental clinic aso ye na makacho se ese problem Mr. aya Gingermate and also de ko bia sabi o brush ya na emoja A2 wo se so abu apa tokura be na wo se no niama be hyehya ase o pese wo se fita obi on ma okasa na sabi pampan free on mobile halitosis aya yare Gingermate ese wo bia na so ebra na omunya abotre menko ba bi on ba wie na wo se na femfem wo esa ebi wo kwara didie kwara on timi ne di Gingermate professionals and adwuma oba Kumasi Abrepo Junction Bantama High Street Total Filling Station ati omo ho odrunkaya nungwa baby NDC office ne wono SHS ne nche wo mo and attachment for so Maxi Market Canton Road ne so oba hu Gingermate number no 0598 731 823 0598 731 823 ofra Gingermate ebejo so na omedo enso etimi abon komona bibia aye kama et amount menapa makacho se o Kumasi na baby a obeda na wo dwene ho a mesro worry not menapa Royal Guest House Oshim School Junction offer Grace Gift any more ma obo se building kase pa California food joint is wo boy kwada now ento jojo ho kama esanse ho no enkane ankodum ema show medo enkoba se yesi ensuo ma just so pe bucket na akobu bio se de yo now nenam security 24 hours solid and rooms ne so de full air condition rooms nyanya enya asem ko to akranti ba bia obeda de eyemena pa unum se ho na o airport a ofre ya be fawo o bus terminal ba bia obia no Frey, you have a pickle Edwaba 0543 556 666 0543 556 666. Not when the menapa and so at me abon common be a kama Eddie Momata Roma, Eddie the first batch and so at me Eddie about.
Okay,
Tamo.
All right, yan trasso now. You run some Christian. Yan share a wiki.
Chelsea kakra. Na Chelsea bo another final.
Aye.
Na minim ni discussion say o hear Chelsea players in the attitude that ase no mumpe coach no. Na coach aba.
Na bon nengera nyesa.
To be quite frank, dum so ntie no abo man hwe bi. Highlight kakra bi da mahwe. But chairman, before say coach we ba no, na Chelsea bo
dum so ayi dum so. Almost say you been a she na ho oh Jack.
Enra
the
light anopa 10 about number 8 thereabout. Anopa me sorry 5 ya 6 ya me sorry 5 no. Na cheme say dum light no. Once ya ba ha since light ni ha o. Gent the sisu ha de ye adwuma. Chairman too serious. Enra because me Chelsea game ni biara me boa.
Highlights.
But chairman, sa boy na o si Chelsea boy na enye no. Some of the same ball no edinya wins under their former manager na menya so say bian kesa akeno. The most important thing is that omu we game no na Chelsea enya win sa win omunya aye no e de omu ko final. Now winner one coach, new coach, first win na Chelsea akọ 5 matches and those 5 matches ni nyina no Chelsea lose. Now enema read the article bia or target Chelsea say omoye you hire them and you fire them. So for manager no ba chama menya sure so bia na dwunya adwuma bia oti footballer say e for manager na manager ne ba no oye adwuma na otimi ye ni yi a obesa ake no ba o for manager now man expectation na sa manager ne ba no antimi amiti expectation a every big club bia no enya da age ma o setena ho. Roman Abramovich ebefa Chelsea no from 2002 to 2022 chairman Ojim 18 major trophies 18 major trophies no oji no unim coaches do we use here 15 coaches in 18 seasons. 15 coaches, you know, a be a permanent, a be a caretaker coaches, and a be a interim. 15 coaches, 18 major trophies, and on the Chelsea a team of Onyabu Trema coaches are Abia and the Romano, and come on, Yasa, success in Munyayan. Now, Blue Coat for Iba on Beto Air Chelsea. I'm a 4th season of more Ramin. So the main coaches, or the interim bar, and the caretaker coaches bar, Chama Oma issue 8. 8 in 4 years. But the result is that Chelsea won the 3rd final in 4 years. Chama on sir. The 3rd final, FA Cup na Chelsea kono. Omo 3rd final in 4 years. Emum ye no maji. Minim ye mimi say o. Chelsea G Conference Liga per their standard is it a major title? Akwa Barcelona and Real Madrid, akwaji champion, akwaji Europa League and a Conference League. You bet me I can say a major. But even that, Chelsea G Conference League or call final no G. The next final Chelsea call under these new managers, you know. The World Club, Club World Cup, no, and also I'm call final Chamosaji.
And you're from world champions.
Yes. So the new managers owners in the Bayern. Chelsea are both finals mienu. Imagine me nyina. And FA Cup by beating Leeds United no. Chelsea call it 3rd final. The 3rd final. And I don't know whether per Chelsea standard any man can sound crop for no. Ombeka say owners in the Bayern no. Oma faili and that's all my Sussex. Chama so omu timi FA Cup na. Can we boldly say Blue Coat for Bayern Omafeli, having won the Conference League, having won the Europa, the Club World Cup, not this year. Kakran kakrasa wasai timi koji FA Cup na. Some see team there at the cup na assess you and your position. It is so timi sa cup na in 4 seasons. Maso omo get 3 major air titles. We can't say so Omafeli. Na no bisa question we chama na unia mami misa obi say player or ye key player eye niamo ho sem na wo punish na is suspension the best option. Me fast na example, who is your best player now? Maybe Saka. You are playing a crucial game, maybe a Saka ko niamo ho sem. Then the punishment you are giving to the player is suspension. Say, oh, madam, Moboni be Chama Juan sofa.
I said, now, Papa, and Rosino, any day.
Jeffan say, Sir Champions League now, Real Madrid, Omani Liverpool, na Cotois Dino.
Yeah.
And then on the way to the final day, no Cotois, where near Mohusem. Now, punish Cotois. Was it was suspending the rather? Oh, man, Moboni be, and then the Quaco Tranchain.
And as players, no be can say. On reviews our decision, and in fact, Christian, then why so say Real Madrid say no player can turn down Real Madrid. And can be Rodri can be Yampam.
The say Ubia in code of conduct, or the punishment, but some player not tranching a brown crucial game, no. Some punishment, you know, what punishes the club rather than the player. And what the go at Chelsea share, no. It was scored by the same player, Enzo Fernandez. That was Chelsea's first goal in 498 minutes. Unumade season way. Was 13 goals for Chelsea. 13 goals no was no. The only midfielder was more goals than Enzo Fernandez no. Morgan Gibbs White was 16. So yako ya nimu no adie BSC achabe edisuade adie BSC edisuade under no circumstances and Barcelona crucial game bo na Lamine Yamal akoye bone a wo se Lamine Yamal atranchen as a form of punishment na team na kobo ball no chama ye lucia one asofa. Why don't you use alternative punishment? Fine, heavy fine, now the punishing player no. But everything said and done, no chairman. Enra Omaya Jumano, born they was asking your fe. But they won their first game for the first time in 6 matches. And Madia Nenika. Chelsea also kept their first clean sheet since 17 January.
Hey.
Yes. Since 17 January, every single Bobby at Chelsea Bubiano, number terminate. Enra was the first time they kept a clean sheet. The first time in 6 matches that they won a game. The first time in 6 matches, 496 minutes that they scored a goal. Untimi kase ball in your face and take advantage and take almost shine away from them. Regardless, Chairman Maya they are into another final, and Chelsea do final under these new owners now. Almost say it doesn't matter the opposition. Untimi can throw out. Chairman say club work up no money PSG no. We are sure said 90% of people can say Untimi. But they want it. It's a FA Cup final against Man City no. From all indication on paper, City may look favorite. But Chelsea in a final, untimi underrate you. If they win,
yeah,
Chama untimi kase we mu enye Sussex.
Well, okay.
Now,
my friend Bagwaka, with a quick one, bear 1 2 minutes.
Bona ya acknowledge winners more. As why ni bibi a wonye hwe. Ade a Hansi Flick aye no. The credit and the flowers we deserve the fama no.
For Barca.
Yes. Chama yen no. Saudi buy me coach no. Vincent Company. And he did Barcelona Juma mana. Chama menye so go beti me Juma Hansi Flick aye no. Last season, Peno. The first option, na Nico Williams. Chama one adoji bullet. Yeah, na so onwa. Say any tona. Chama nka yanya no mfa so. Ono so tena se e proper reflection a wa miss big opportunity. Chama yanya Nico Williams. Ne pe Luis Diaz, yanya Luis Diaz. Players ye kofo omu nyina no, na ye second option, even Rashford. Na ye third option. And Barcelona kofa Rashford. The only player Barcelona said that is Kato woman the goalkeeper. And Rooney Badji. Chama ye to goalkeeper 25 million. Rooney Badji 2 million pay. Real Madrid na Barcelona a beating with only 4 points penal went into the market and spent around 160 million euros. Under these circumstances, you ever started season, you know. Nachama uji di yese one beti na League, you know. 4 points gap pay. When you see your key centre back, Real Madrid now uji just 4 points penal. Ako market, ato players, I spend the bare 160 million. But Barcelona any league we keke. Yaka say Barcelona enya 85 points. So 85 points na one. Potentially, Chama Barcelona bet me run 90 or more. See about 33 matches. 5 more matches to go. Now we're 85 points are. What it means is that the 88 points now, Barcelona at the G League last season, you know, Barcelona bet me equal, in fact, equally, and even better 8. So the reason why Barcelona is winning the league, you know, it's not just because Real Madrid are dropping in form. It's because Barcelona are maintaining their level and even are increasing their tempo. Chama hadi ke tuwebi. Onum say Barcelona has 87 goals. No team in La Liga and I say 70 or more. Real Madrid Mbappe. Real Madrid Vinicius, but they have scored 68. So Ibasa 87 now. There is no team in La Liga which has 70 or more goals in the league. Barca were 87. Barca are considered 30 goals. The Obia can say Barcelona backline in ye consider goals. Meditum Ebia backline ye kakrebia Champions League ketimi konimu. But the Obia dream maso. Emfa Hans Flick flowers a man and say so when La Liga table no so Barcelona defense no the best in the league. Chama be wama. Me so say wama say because as we.
Barca now the best defense.
Yeah, consider 30 goals. There is no team goals or consider in La Liga no. Less than 30 now. Barcelona consider. To backtrack this point, team acquired the most clean sheet in La Liga this season no. Barcelona 13 clean sheet. There is no team in La Liga no. Chama or 13 or more clean sheet. Actually, honum na wo ye adwuma no yenhwe anim honum. Number 1, most big chances created this season Barcelona 149. Most shot on target in La Liga Barcelona 234. Highest average possession Barcelona 68.9. Most touches in the opposition box Barcelona 1225. And this is Hansi Flick. Chama Messi and Swappy. For any manager bia or the Champions League, Obaka so the best manager. Ni en Swappy. Never Barcelona du manu senko beti miaya. Enrique. PSG. Obeji League. Obeji Champions League. Bia Vincent Company. Beti miya the treble. By en Swappy ka se company. Barcelona du miya. Ka Juma Hansi Flick ayen ko beti miya. But you know yes easy, you know. Ni akowesa Vincent Company at the German Bundesliga, waji Champions League, ebio waji DFB Pokal, were the best coach in the world. The biggest signing, Maslow, in recent years, Barcelona aye, and Rafinha. The biggest signing Barcelona aye in recent years, any other player but the coach. I remember very well, sir. Abafa adwuma says Zavi Freno maso obekaya Zavi Freno ka chance adwuma na edin and every Barcelona supporter expectation na very 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 low because you compare Luis Diaz yenya Nico Williams who did this yenya o center back and so the best center back in the previous year no chama ono so ese woko maso on dey see nra. When was the last time a team be G League defending? La Liga, you need defend you.
The last 6 years will be
the last 6 years in defending. And Enra, a dear man, Message has a flick D more. Anybody who win the game. Only say Barcelona first win or that venue since 2019. And he won that game, Barcelona attack and chairman, the best 2 players here. Yella Minama and Rafinha.
Yeah.
And for the first time we winning us have nani attack 2 of the best attackers no many available. Rafinha wasn't available. Lamine Yamal available. Ben no ko sa venue ho e ko so mu 2-0. Ye season ni the best managers nobody will mention his name because we won Champions League. Ateta the Champions League chairman Obe reaching ahead of Hansi Flick. Vincent Company
in the season.
Vincent Company treble and now the Champions League the German Bundesliga na chama me so say you rate coaches obi be rating ahead of Hansi Flick because waji bibi but you can't juma pa Hansi Flick aya me so say these coaches are juma say Hansi Flick
all
factors considered
factors we all Lamine Yamal Pedri
Pedri.
Oh, I mean, okay. Because I've never said that Pedri is a bad player.
Okay.
That year in question, let's not forget, he compare only Jude Bellingham. So Kaya.
Okay.
That year, Jude was a better performer than Pedri. I mean, Kada say Pedri Nimbo. But the same said that year, no, and I'm paying so Ballon d'Or, no, top 3, no, Jude room and our referee.
Okay.
And Jim Gas was. But what I'm saying is that the whole cancer were here, Juma. I'm going to be Juma. Scott is Libya, you do so boys say, Echo, say,
last season, EBT Real Madrid only 4 points. Real Madrid Echo marketing, Eto Dean Housing 50 million, Eto Trent 10 million. Figures have been winning in euros. 50 million euros, 10 million euros, Franco Mastantuano 45 million euros, Alvaro Carreras 50 million euros, German spending 160 million for a team beating only 4 points per. No, aside the league for Munsama, you think he has not done a good job?
He's done a good job per the standards of the La Liga, agreed. But all because you rate you be 100 your but the Americans all because a company and a company Johnson last season team league. Towards all the team league. On also budget. I'm
league last season. The
last 2 seasons went to Rani. But the American say on also the league apart from league now or Sabo Champions League is in the semi-final. It will quite new channel
with different circumstances.
Different circumstances need different, yeah.
Yes.
And yes, you can't Ateta. So there was Ubu coaches be. say there why Juma Chemo, why Juma Pa.
Yes.
But Jet to why Juma. Oba Barcelona why Juma. But Barcelona Juma no.
Consider all factors.
But Juma and danger and your danger as na no. A whole Liga or Chelsea or City or Liverpool team no league no go top players worth 400 million.
But you also had a spending power. Barcelona did not have a spending power.
Barcelona
spending power.
Spending power. Anyway, I just want spending.
And within our contest in a chairman, Waji League defend the Champions League crown. Small margins kekewu. And the uniform.
Small margins.
Small margins. First leg, small margins. Red card made a difference in the first leg. But for the first leg, maybe I can qualify to the next team.
Now only as now about Champions League, you much any record as that was say. Barcelona team now organ. But then much any record.
Manchester United.
Small margins no. Why are there is done well. But I feel that say this season, no, that's ever the company the Champions League. Ateta the Champions League. He will definitely be rated ahead of him.
I know they may not in case no. That's why Mr. say football acknowledge winners.
Because I some in the buy.
And Italian Serie A. Say Fabregas Eddie Como, Eddie Fortha. It doesn't matter who wins the league. Fabregas will be my coach of the season. Oh, Italy.
Okay.
Why you say idea? But I'm a materials to crano. Any budget to crano. Any ajumo did timidity. See a swap here. Most of the coaches now, Ebion coach of the year. No, Ajuma has a flake. I Barcelona. No, Chama Mejidi is most of them in Timinye. All factors remaining constant.
Okay, Maxwell. Bramena, Ashanti region send another team in the Premier League. I think Ghana Premier League. Yeah.
Chairman, over the weekend, BBSC in the world of sport, and that is what me perceive here over London. I had a marathon there course, there was history that has been made for over 100 years and not yenyaida. Also, a marathon say a distance of 42 kilometers and at 26.
As the first person to run a marathon under 2 hours.
Under 2 hours. Chairman, that is incredible. Because we never thought, say, a basic empo yebehu within around this time. And clearly speaking, it's a 1896 and a marathon no call Olympics anymore. Chairman 1921 and a standard or time a measure. And in 1983 and a world championship at BEM. Marathon is all about the ancient Greek war Mukoya Chemo. And there's this guy called Philip Hedesa. Or two America from one city, 8 on to marathon. Let's say 100 or Boas is all Obama. And the whole thing is now Kudriana Chamas you collapse you know where. Ain't it all the bus sports? I would say the Olympics now started with Greece into or we incorporate it into the sports. So most of the Olympic games now, majority of time now marathon na last event. It be almost started with stadium one no more kwaba no more side be in London pen almost started with mall no and almost side be the mall. So man a bit of your friends a preference when it comes to the game. And see, even 2004 now Olympics no more year what I think say Greece and the chairman a sad distance no more the marathon from 8 ton to marathon. But in my good news and they say this is also one say you agree with me, blacks are faster than whites. And what's argument to be any
fast yes.
Creation say blacks they are faster than whites.
Okay, I mean per sprints,
we are more faster. So it means that we are not useless. Bayana,
we have never been useless.
Bayana, maybe we are not. Putting a normal right.
We are never useless.
The top 25 marathonians in the world, by way of fastest, no. Chairman, Omunina, Kenya 14, Ethiopia 9, and Tanzania 1 on the men's winning 25 Nina Africans. Obama, the top 25, Kenya 10, Ethiopia 13. A competition ya dominated. But history can say the first time Africa ni called marathon ni biwo Olympics was in 1960 in Rome. A branch of an Abeba Bekela from Ethiopia. Chairman no only shoes into or to American barefoot and another form. And no do two Americano. Yet also a world record. And at the subsequent ones, Tokyo 1964 no. Or San Society another world record. Or bear the first man ever onya 2 times Olympic champion. As I set a record, so and set the tone for us. And it's my money Africa for Yemfanioma easy, sir. But we still find a way to break through. Now you're real. Why a bit to be brain by a but why a bit to me under 2 hours? It was like Enyeduma. Into the greatest marathon, Eliud Kipchoge. Chema, 11 times marathon champion, 2 times Olympic champion. Went to me uncle under 2 hours. Until later, no one and the guys, SAT, so more air try. Chema, no try no to me call 2 hours. No, and no quite 1 hour 59 minute point, 40 seconds. But the bands are now unofficial. I said, wow, and wow, organizer, what so it's unofficial. And I keep Kipchoge echoing. Now, in London over the weekend, Sebastian Sawe from Kenya BM, I call 1 hour 59 minutes and 30 seconds. Chairman, a history. And I think say here Bonabas. Now in DSC. And no kwa branch FN Yome Kanjelcha, also from Ethiopia. Also 1 hour 59 minutes and 41 seconds. Yenya 2 Africans. Omako
the first and second under 2 hours.
A massive. And we say, yeah, whole South African, you know, Jijiska Boom Nanka. Yeah, they did very well. On the women's side, no, Tisfat Asefa so 8 in 2 hours 15 minutes. But of course, on the year women, no, they are here kwa man could be man kwano on the year world champion. Chairman Ahano, history akrawa. Motivation for every Ethiopian so beko marathon is a omohene can say. And maybe by Ethiopia, they bet me a marathon under 2 hours. Chairman Mama Baba you know, be and to me uncle. And then motivation to me about. Now, say Miriamawa, say Osha records here or world record. I say Asaweno and they kuta world record. Temebo Olympic record, Temara Tula, also from Ethiopia 2014, and a set world record. Olympic record or Mana Feminine. Tema Stefan Hassan from Netherlands. Only so for Ethiopia. Ningsing in Africa, Ethiopia, no Ranema, your friends in Netherlands. And a world record route Chapin Gettage, also from your friends in Kenya and they kuta. And the question is that other Africans na bahana or more dominate is that yenim science because the science are probably better than us. Yenim bibia investment in your, but they still dominate. And in Kenya, the whole of Kenya, you're one tribe. About 95% of all the athletes no mufris are tribal. And research actually says we have 9 days wanna Nepal no send it a bit different. That's why it makes them run. So clearly speaking, I think it's a way a massive victory because now we all ever thought say yenya obi obet me a marathon under 2 hours. Now that will be under 2 hours, chairman. I can tell you say in the next maybe 3, 4, 5 decades, you know, I run between me about 1 hour 30 minutes. So
and let's not forget the approved marathon distance is 26.2 miles. 26.2 miles. Inti Sebastian Sawe, 4 minutes 34 seconds per mile. Yeah. That's huge.
That's huge. We only brave heart.
Serious.
Oh, the guy has really he's done very, very, very well.
I'll say Africans. Ghana I'll say training.
Yes, track and field Ghana a game. Boxing track and field football a Ghana game, but. Since I'm no say cross stadiums now, yeah, the bay track and field away. Ye gueno. And a boxing so yana ye starts ye de bemoya. Also Bukom Bankuni I take power so call fighting. Chama what things in Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
And a freezy buy no. But chama freezy crown I was buy man award on him the entire. Also buy no yemfa ground to one my boys in a walk crown or munyeska boxing no more. Yeah, because the professionalism media bim. So everybody wants to fight freezy. So what's the idea? Okay. Because worldwide moving our culture and say or fight you know, they get a lot of
I say worldwide say rematch.
Freezy and me without any crowd being a skakesi. Yeah.
Well, the 26.2 miles equated to 42.195 kilometers. Or how to Bampo say?
Bampo. I think it's a Ufri Swami roundabout. I think 37.
Okay, which means that we watching
Mampo. Yeah.
Marathon, no.
Yeah.
What I say?
Because I say Jura.
Aha. Uko.
So we don't know. La we don't
and until now, I'm quite maybe I don't do so good. So be a bit more because. And one so that you only dehydrated, and I mean a massive. And then say the official marathons, or the New York Marathon, the London Marathon, the Boston Marathon. Remember, the first time I'm singing visa, the Amsterdam Marathon.
Oh, okay.
And a Koji. That time na you were even finish cigar.
Yeah.
Not only winning Milo Marathon, now winning Milo Marathon, or participating in the Amsterdam Marathon.
Okay.
Yeah,
we should start training because every time North Honum now we are no way is on. We can have people train there. I know say.
Altitude no wasro.
I say we are no so every time for
we Kenya baby. On say how long distances in Ghana.
Kenya and Ethiopia because of altitude, high altitude. I say Bolivia no nya so altitude. By some say abrofo no be abrofo no ba into the long distance. The last time say was an American, there was a French guy so
me also so bit me stimulate sa altitude.
Omo show mo
training.
Omo dey say omo when you say no mama utu.
Ba we training wa hase altitude no enye high sa na untimi ni sa Kenya for na. One running higher altitude.
They say interest ne ba. E bia Ghana e betumi baby I see from go. What about if the people are not interested? They will not even go. So the interest has to be there. Then we come out with a plan. On say Kenya mama na ya akoye say to escape poverty, one area say utumrika. Into akula no so akra che ma we interest obe to na Ghana dia ekwe yesere mo ye 100 to a sprints ne ade no e ho ne ye ade nti om de om be ya om nye no man ne emfa boxing ne football no om nye ne simple yes because okwe ma tare na Ghana di bi ko tare no ko no so ne
Okay, well, that is it for the record. Yenya two men, the first in history to run a marathon under 2 hours. One Ethiopian, one Kenyan. Sebastian Sawi running 1 hour, 59 minutes and 30 seconds. Asa, 2 hours of running. I mean, car ne become on traffic go my between 2 hours of going.
Yes.
Na chance or no
consistently 2 hours no.
What na asema yen kan.
Because mampon fi tafu now come mampona. Obetime di 2 hours. Traffic kuma betime di 2 hours. Traffic in him kra na be 1 hour 40 minutes thereabout. No bi dim likasa ko less than 2 hours. Hey, omakuma ni nyemi de.
Enipaka. I just say 2 people and massive.
Finally, you more ko. So what's the idea? More ko ne to say yeah or more on it to come out. The winner come out na wa we say so tia na o ga so be o ye cardio exercise na ya so we just treadmill so run here you are supposed to shed some weight but we no o go 2 minutes 30 minutes we are go we be a goose no go so so meti ono no marathon o 42 kilometers away. Yeah.
Say
because me who be or
42 kilometers. 42 kilometers. Let's just say to train for that, you should be running more.
So a hokra na issue no.
It's a hono also grab it over train by force.
Na chama sa Americano cry no way to cry be hindrance. So mood do abeda cause Americano.
Exactly.
Any sprint or more mood do near 100 200.
You can long distance now mood do or come out chomping.
But some work because it means that the training they do to set the world record the hono cry na dangerous no because events na be within the months no. I have distance ya hane mampo dia na say wo ko be sa hane bi oboase o to train say bia me fan say o kwa hane ma oboase na distance na and if you want to train to beat that con there say o kwa hane dunkwa at least say o ko dunkwa na say was say kropon ansana wo dia chairman there edumani bi we na say nyame wo ampa because
yeah but I'm for because 2 hours I'm telling you 2 hours to be running. Sir, all running for 42 kilometers. I just want to be doing home.
Oh, disqualified.
Only disqualified. Only disqualified. But do you be doing home? On Baba San
but most time when you crowd be na home down
and I can't come on more room so chairman no speed so as him
say we say no the man you know I'm sure said the about Sebastian Sa with me break his record no because of home if Kajal
yes or no because pian
no oh you get it
yeah
so it also continue and push you know so ordinarily And Homif, I a record for running under 2 hours.
Yeah.
But because of so does he pushy Sawe no. And my Sawe mom they say record no good there. But Homif also enya are running under 2 hours.
Under 2 hours.
It's from Kumasi to Mampong. Less than 42 kilometers.
Yeah.
Obiako 42 kilometers.
Oko ejura to ejura so.
Less than 2 hours.
Exactly. Anyway, I don't know. Yamra fi na yamra nsema no so honum. Well, Ghana has secured the hosting rights for the 2027 U20 AFCON. They're trying to say under 20 African Cup of Nations. Ghana, they say you be hosting. Into some piece of good news where you host here the enya de kra you feel the tire de say you wait your boy home den IBB nti no yen sama aye keti as a kreku e dia to anim dia to Ghana nyina say the good news for Ghana is that we are going to be the hosts for under 20 AFCON no that is very good news.
Yeah, chairman.
Good news pa. Aye. Okay. It's a Carlos Queiroz, who's a buy no or the hotel there. I said Sassam near Kaya, but now I say if you know somebody a residence now at the moment, you know the office. And they say he stay in the hotel. But Ebaba Shed wants some Prof Minta on the technical director of the Ghana Football Association. Now I'll say Carlos Queiroz and I will be dividing the backroom staff into two. One group Beche local league, you know, other group are here foreign leagues, the backroom staff, but no idea no should be now what me a players are on the bois the Ghana Black Stars.
Going to divide the team, especially his backroom staff, into two. One group will look at the local players or the local league, another group will look at those that are playing overseas or abroad. And I think that is a good measure. Like you said, every Ghanaian qualifies to play for the Black Stars. So depending upon the individual's performance, the level that the person is capable of performing, that person will find his way into the Black Stars. You see, football is a process, it's a journey, and it's a target. For immediate target, I think he is to take us to the World Cup for us to do very well. And I think he has all the qualities from what we see on paper and from what he has done in other countries. So he can be able to withstand the pressure, he can be able to withstand the stress, and he has the materials to support him and managers to support him to achieve his.
Okay, so far our Black Galaxies. I am training. As I am game on the Diana Stars boy, I hear goalless. We on the Chubar stick at the train come and there is I will take keen interest. And I'm just hoping say who's a new Bazia say your friend Hubert Joe.
Yeah, chairman.
I want something to say.
Yeah, chairman. Friday now Koshe game no more training. Ain't or catch no more no motiwano say players be a good pa, and he mentioned Ubejo. Or Sabo Ali Muhammad in Sudan, and a couple of players.
Ali Muhammad has a
folk defender.
Okay.
And Saturday no, Galas is the camp of friendly game anopa against Out of Lions. And almost Lions 3-0. And Tenumbe no money Diana ebo 0-0 no, and no shebi. And what catch almost say, guys never born no quality wumpa. Oh no, the free say be able to me and your call out to the senior team. And who bejo chairman wabonidi say who bejo ewo talent no.
Salim Kanazo.
Yes, Salim Usudi Bem.
Okay.
Salim Adams di Bem. And players now obubo mudin when I know mo stance him no etre officials no they were about chairman normally about 7 cra or show us when ye chamo bisa when ye no amaka no maka club obo and obo said to sana kransu din of Ediana e to bubo din ni bebre and the trauma no moti wono e ma na John Pencil te wo na Fatal Dawuda so te wo Roger Disa te wo eni mpanyifo aka.
Okay, baso beko with him for bana. The test George Free and so can see me say sika refugee GNC a chain analysis position as no me no say in fact no me cost club owners any referees ade omo ka bomu ye o Ghana Premier League no o say airtime na the free the former FA vice ono na this answer we atuja.
I can tell you on authority on the facts Sika referee in every club owners were changed said they are not there. Put me anywhere and I'll come and defend it. Sika drives are in league now. It's more than when Coutinho and Anas came to do the expose. Cut me and I'll come out. But through challenge back up, it's only one challenge back up. Me see almost the referee chairperson. Almost in phone record. Now I'm club owners now. I'm afraid a day before a match, 2 weeks before a match, a week before a match. You see, we are in a digital world. Nothing can be secret again. You're not helping Ghana football. You know what I'm talking about. Jaisa.
Well, as some no. The free say over coach anybody can come and challenge. Sika referee Jifrik. Now there you mean a hobby. Referee back here she nan ko ye wini yiri so nya referee do say da onyai. Na dey some hobby sika bi ani mutumunya. The free is a car referee Jifrik club na so no. Otia oyembe show. Na ode Agwaba Nkomra. But I said the good news is that Ashanti Region has another team.
Yeah, chairman.
In the Ghana Premier League. Sir Kanena Kemiensa.
Yeah.
And Ashanti Gold FC. Ashanti Gold SC. Eko ye betting in one sense ma eyi omo free league nim if I suspend you indefinitely any one sense me na. Ana Bekwa Heroes. Omo change din no. Eye no Ashanti Gold 04 FC. And on the call Bossy. And on Bossy for us to J. Say, any team wa, yeah, as good ya near him, Nasa a call. Nasa would be bread, ya jatum. And I brand a team no down on so as a bottle for team media mom. Monfa. And on we team ya. They say, Oma qualified for the Ghana Premier League. And a 4-1 emphatic win. Now the fanfare around it now massive. Now him say, first love appear Kenny or no, on the da potem nano. Aha. Na enna ni jia na aje. Asa no die. Now the Asante flag aguni kom. Nenye easy. Then some of the two da ni. Okay, it's first 11 and Niajipa. And I India say as good. Obuasi football is back there. Now this is no Ashanti Gold SC for good to say team na ba nyomwa. Obusi go to the team na ba nyomwa. Team fufuro bi a o ma ba eyi. And about the fan say omo de eyi oni manza ni mame awon ezi ni nyano no. Some Premier League football. And go for buy some the team Yabalin Clay on mobile. And almost Sadia more for. Now was a MC na or that I him for for any Sarki Zongo no omu play role in say as good or for back in the Premier League. To say Omaba or no any idea when yana. Enko me dimafo. Now say enko ba den.
What is that team do Ghana? Enko fa Romanian Mbappe. Edenaba. Chairman, Romanian Mbappe, Eba Ghana. Next season, League Nimbede.
Hey, Paul from Paul.
Chairman. Romanian Mbappe. Na boy no, enye izo.
Chad Messi.
Sana de Chad Messi. Bye. And it's only Romanian Mbappe. Sana go for Bakuba Monaco. Yes, Monaco. Strike a view of my Bama house.
Bauni, omune die no anye ye.
Bauni.
We die. So nya ba league ni be debasa.
Yo, yati. That's it. Ya go many be Romanian Mbappe no come no. Aye. Na ya wait Sambo O'Neal on the contract don send sema wa sure no fans say with even one leg obetimi obepeso obebokotoko. But okay na some okay na the bag be tato. Or say I can say something today and say another thing tomorrow. But for now, start for now no na mavuni. Or say for now asante ko no aha na ne na ba ko obe pesa obe bokotoko ye wade a obe pesa obeye ene de obeye obu a unya te bia nka betena ba na circumstances no e wo sa woko enti sei amakotoko mpanyimfo ani abrese on person ya no mo man sign a new contract na otena ode yago bi ma fomra nya ba sabo ko de
nyame adom chawan
bibia de din
nyame adaro
nice one and then come there and I free a bray.
Medima for the instruction ko mo bibia uti pure sports. Ayarsa ehun dwumadia na yenam. If say hospital aswe ya ehwe apomuden enhyehyɛ ho. Ewo bibidro die kroje ayemfa hwemfrɛ mu. Ena medima for say wadaroma yenkura poma pharmacy emprenu yentna hwiche mu so mfama emprenu yarefo yare ni odimafo ni medimafo heba hospital doctor time da so ne yebo ne mra ne no se time no edaha eda benkum dani father stroda form say eti krom time no krom na ezada kwayem fi say eda kwayem na yeso eda ye penro no ne ye de bre ena na eten haban no timidimafo se wadaroma enro ya na okobie na so ye foforo ewo takwa enti takwa ne mpatamfo nyina adwoada ne ye so mabokiridi enya asem ketoa eno so ehun sem no ewo takwa na sese ewo kumase aye kasa die doctor atnase midimafo eba hospital atwema ebua kwa agogo eho ena obehunu nyame adoma efri china kopim fiada enkran pumpuni mantamu pokuase mayera eho ena obehunu midimafo heba hospital doctor time da so doctor say enkanche tie the adofo say penifo say amame no wan send free ade no enye boapaye ne kan ye office sorry ya ba he ya ye keka sensema ye di agudie ya wonso tifia wuti a wasom ye ode no eya pomudi a wo ntia visa wo da ho no mutim ye kasakra wontimi nya no ye de pe aso ekotie de ekoso ewo baabi ntibidimafo say onyare wani nyina ne last stop ye midimafo eba hospital doctor de Brennan na eto yade so a osie nkrapoma pharmacy emprenu ne entina hwiche mu ma ho emprenu na yarefo yare ne odimafo eni midimafo eba hospital officer nyare wani nyina yentatia case wonanim ti infections ahodo a eni wudi exie da bia ye ba ye ka infections chesa yare infections no eye so serious say eya nkrakra na e chance na akọ kase infections a cho ba utim sa akra ni nyini ne nyoma bi kra nyefe ode no fon sa wan kantini mu abonso oba na to ape ena infections eye mpanimfo so no eye nipadua no a baby wo ho no ma omukotena omusai nioma wo ho enti sa pa wo na so low sperm count na say infections abonso onkwamo no ma ni nya hoode da ntu ye bema unya wo ena wo ye oba bia na ye gonorrhea no wanya ebasa unhunu ne ntamo ntu de be ne nam saa na wo be wo no deformities bi wa akra ne ho na kire se gonorrhea friend say infections no wunya ye che na atena oso na sa dem no abetena akra ne so enu nti de kase se wo honom ne se chlamydia candidiasis gonorrhea syphilis ne nkeka ho no betena nipadua ne so a aswaye wasa ye ntam sorry kono ye midimafo Heba Hospital efisa ye professional lab technicians ye hwe mogani mu a ne aye o labs ye hu ba bia yare ni fie no ne attackle no said ye beboa wo ma etu ase fisa ye soso ade da bia bedu ni padua ni nya no enya maaye timidimafo say infections a na ni ase din bia na wo ababet na so a enkoda wo huna mane no fabra midimafo Heba Hospital doctor time da so doctor Fabra ni bi ento yade so na yenhwe osisi emfama na sisi no se chiasa na enipadua no bonse wachia to abo suit kama bonse umuabu mienu anaso afra ntuma papa bienu na akrapoma na atihwe fom entesa timidima force wadaro ma Brian for time ento so simadua sansi yade ne ye pene pomasi bre eno se ye wo ekro bi wo ho a broni atu ne din osa eye wadi dipache wo yefunu nim ebi ye obo ano na ebi aye onso no ho na saa haw ni nyina kofa bai no sete wo so a abusua wo bre wo papa osa so ye boni achi kase no ma ne ye ne ya no ka ne ho a ojo ba bi enye wontimi ni di ye na wo sen bre na sabia so obi oja na ya na ani na ye dark won wi bidie en wadi chocolate bi en so da bia na ni stew no eye bibie wo ho kire se moja ni nwunu gu enipadua nim fra nuane a wadie no na aba wontimi hunu medimafo se dangerous wa wo osa brefo bi esunsu an wo sorry komedimafo eba hospital doctor emwa wo ne entu sa haw na se o se wa anemia mojare ya de a menka you say wo ebre de brebi pauso eni subiri ebi mpauso sa wo na ma wa ye boho ne de ne eno ano no fi sa da bia wani su yo tum na echimu medima force sorry bra fi se wani suo na ebru sa no betimi akotwa ahwe baabi na nyame amfafia na eno ano no fi se moja no enye enough se betimi do anantenante amo apepra ye adwumaden wo de na so ate enti medima force de na masote Dr. Time da so se wadaro mabra obi wo so akoko no anwenwene ne to e na asa apempam ho kire se wentimi fa ne to ni nsi fom ne to ano ho no mo sa na otimi se ekura ba ho abusuafo de ma ne ya rehosem ne kra ne se enya ya osa audio onim se kokwa aye won se wontime ntenase ujegina osa na adeda ho obeye da ya adwuma medima fo se sa haw ni nyina fabre ye ne fabre ni bi ento ya de so ye hwe ni padua kwa na nyarewa akoka no na entimi nya adwuma ye na bi oso a eye adwuma bro na ho den so te sai akoma efise se wontini mu sisi na umoja mu eduru se entimi mflo mfa ntini ni mu yi a e wo sa akoma no opompi ade no with force na etimi famfi se sa emoja na enam ntini ni mu ko nipadua kwa bia mu no ebusuon na maye enframa ye home anase moja na ehia e friend oxygen any nutrients ahodo a aduane no wadidi ama nipadua na absorb nti se wodi na ntimi anya sa na eno na se o lake wo wadwene mu entini no friends moja no entimi fa ntini ni mu ye e wo wadwene mu sa quite long na sa adwene ni bi da ho empty idle sana ebusuafo etimetina stroke ababebo entimi dimafo say fa wakoma yade ne Brian regulating manage yenhwe santini num na asa nioma ne famu no na enioma ntimi nkonkan emfamo se de be ya stroke nwodwe no emebo wo na no so ebe ebo nkaye enti wa wani su tabri wo wonsa ye otitriti o sori anane nam daas wani su 18 o kasa ne meye o ho abonso wani mdua ne fa ye dududu onsanso epoapon ne kire se stroke ni nya ebeba enti entena ma ne mebo wansa efise bo na ne kon na edene wonsa ne betimi adeda ho sa tira nya ya entene biem enti medimafo se hu sansunsanso obone na so ebra medimafo ho yenye ntam nso anoma na afo yo ne amrew me pacho bra na be show sugar no wodie no edabe 4 quarter a dangerous ene be that 12 11 just a double numbers na eno so ya asem foforo enti within range no was otimitina mu bie na doctor say eba ne say na abasa o pancreas enya adwuma ye insulin glucose sa line no aye bibie wo ho medima force men kan cho say Brian Fabre ni bi ento ya de so na ye moa na ye show prostate infama prostate no Johnson sama as bema o be Johnson wasasi su nyina se beba ye se meye se ho betechima na ye prostate ni na manage ti wodie ni ntimi end of friend say matatata se nsu a yahwie na no phone na to a ufili wo edge so kwadwo nso obeduru hona Johnson fia bi no abetena se na edge say me hu sa de me nsinka no enhye da ngina so ye medima force men kan cho say enche be pai wo ne de rubber to be me basa be affect o me masem ti Dr. Time da so men kan cho se bra ne fa brani bi ento yade ne so na yemwa abusuafo doctor se yen kan chete for say wo kidney ho nsem no fa bra medima fo time ne ye na wotwe miensa pepepepepepepe enuane a wudie no eni nso a wonom no hwani ye mframa honhome enkoto pressure metu ni padua ne so ompanyin fie so enti wo ye bibia adwene ho mienu fise kidney ne ho ka wo issue kese pa medimafo Herbal Hospital Dr. Time da so se wadaroma brane enhwe ne entu ase emfama na Dr. Emu asa kwan ne so pe ba so iko bi opa wo your ba tuber blockages, fibroid ahodo kobi, o low sperm count kobi. Abusuafo de kan wo biem ne se infection se ye ndompe osteoarthritis osteoporosis wo huna mane so kobi. O me masamo nye. Be mane fo na efon entini nu ntimi mpagya ade no. Aye hwea se crayon no saa ne de. Emu nso asan ye mre e na esa etwekọ form ze unipa ba akope wo huna mane. So komi dimafo ho ne repem fama ma be mane engu animase. Be ma de so si me nyina nem na gina bo adwuma entimi dimafo se sa opetetrete pipiripi bobrobo kakraka kokuroko tenten brane agina so pa te se barikesi nchacho fantastic wo ana wani bo prepre otimi so wahu ade mes dimafo se men kancho say eye 5 good days nyanwa no de ye boss de ya amoso de office ni udi asie de wo huna mani wani paduam a wo tenka se yade no. The last up in Midima for Eba Hospital. Dr. Tam da so Branian fa brani bi ento yade so doctor so wadaroma friend number me beboy no new ninkom 0591 202 375 0591 202 375 0591 202 375 0244 77 4282 0244 77 4282 0244 77 4282 0500 727215 0500 727215 Midima for Heba Hospital Doctor Time daso chama ya di besi ana da senenso ya beto atiefo so na eboase fo na so omojo omani se galane wo ho bo wo ho sa na ya na ma ho ye de to omojo omani na team ba ko na ya mu anya mu ye team.
Well, there's a Ashanti Gold 04, a Premier League team now. In fact, for the season of 2026-2027, Ombisia kind of intinas, as good as on some kaka, and also okay. Dalibo, let's ask you near him. I say yes. Hearts of defender. He has to play for the Black Stars. Okaba Ali. Just say, oh, I call it. Anyway, Maminya birthday wishes. We na Yentwaso. Very special happy birthday to Deborah Obing Asante, Eastern Regional Hospital, Kufuria. Debbie, and your birthday from Waunya Amaeboa. I say you wish you a happy birthday. Me am so wish you a happy birthday together with the crew. Yina Ray so wish you a happy birthday. Ne maintain you wish you a happy birthday. Na me ma kwatenten na from Fradumu and so enko adumu and so okay. Happy birthday, Debbie. And then so yeah, the birthday of Lawson, Mr. Lawson. The chairman, Lawson Chairman, Mr. Lawson Chairman, ono NACU of Lawson Herbal, even Lawson Group of Companies, because of Lawson Media or Lawson Beverages or Lawson, Herbal. Into a opinion birthday, yeah. Into a happy birthday. I remember quatentin ya hodino from Fradumu kwadumu. We birthday wish we every wow ukeni Obapa Becky or say wish you a happy birthday. Sanso ena wauba amufa ene umranche keke agrimu mampike omunyina say wish you a happy birthday and so enfa emomo. Happy birthday director. Okay. Sanso na keke so yeah, the special assistant and aide to Dr. Lawson. Honors birthday. Into honors your wishing happy birthday. Now the amount any hour and sounds a birthday they go class with Cassia. This all fun who do there. This all fun who do there. Yes, I just say. How do the idea? It would say they also say, Mimi dim the one from what do there. KK, happy birthday. Okay. What was that? It be so high, Darling Paul, they say the issue of Samba O'Neill. Let the end to say, you just Samba, I'm not Santiago fans because you donation. At the man, na or address your mono. You take Samba in some of the truth.
You called me, you said that you are coming to pay me a visit. I want to thank all of you because I was so surprised when you called me, you said that you are coming to pay me a visit. And it's not only today, since I'm here in Kotoko, my first day before playing the Democracy Cup, people show me some love that I never even get this kind of love till today. So I'll keep saying this. Thank you for everything that you have done to me and you are keeping doing for me. I can say something today, but tomorrow maybe we can say something different. So for now, even with one.
But no, the cat never cool Yanko Bokotokona, but nothing is certain yet. The Somugu Somani management aiding Como and and Sama on also attitude. Bayaka about Ashgold qualification coach Karim Zito on a coach of Ashgold 04. I saw back into the Ghana Premier League. I'm qualified for Ghana Premier League. Now, you know, now know that. Then your main supporters in the say, I qualify.
Maybe I see. I'm saying, who call Proverbs 53 verse 5 to 4 say, trust in the Lord that God, never lean on your understanding. Acknowledge Him in all ways, and He shall make your path straight. Maybe ne atomino. Maybe a baby walk when the fan say, Yamia, and Tino, Aduma, Yamia, Yami. And you know, Yamina Midana Sikasi, and Amida. Your friends, Obuasi for you now in Pemfona, what we now made Obiasi say, and at the end of the day, history makes Ashgold as our back. So we thank God.
All right,
okay, I was going to Ashgold as our back, and now Ashgold back for and say, back. But Obuasi was on the when Ashgold. Oh, Obuasi over there, I don't want to Juan. Say they have Ashgold. Yes.
Thank you. So be crying now bad. Your boss for here and say Premiership football about
yes.
It is not about who brought it. Let me say this. Me call boss about 2 years ago for a funeral. Now me drew, me drew stadium CBB Black Park, right?
Black Park.
Me drew a non-colano, says on betrays and saying names or more year registration, but they were there, students in Colano, more hobby bridge. Many today, personally. Me jina me mama choose na me niti ten me buy na me car senka mesre. I said it on radio say the SM penny 4 year bia say Premiership football is about boas and embra because you can clearly see say we do town ma unsa have stayed in mining area for a long time because of takwa chema out say bibia abafem activities ni nyina down the alright what crew mu nyina nye chema I really many today it's me buy na me car say no I think say so boas and penny for nkom ye hu bibi it's me say some guys at the investment about somebody was personally I was happy. Me through now order, but personally I was happy. It's the fact that me about Premiership, and I think it's a good thing. So what the Obuasi people need to do is that they should marry the club. What you need football because over mining tower, Ajidi or Ghana, Takwa no Obuasi, Takwa or Mediama. Obuasi they didn't can see stadium at the club or Ghana say stadium no any club or see first. And a media man so I incorporated that. And the German as gold abano, only media man only see about being a rivalry. Massive one in the league. I bata quiet better say stadium FSU almost better almost open. And it makes the game very, very interesting. And you know build the alliance. So we go this kind of year can't good. I think I'm very happy today hearing say my baba. Now there's some we be an team to
stay.
Yeah, media for a bebom. To stay there we are interested. When you see Africa you now find out. Any small team or more select 2 or 3 players or more produce be aim for money adding na or more produce players and all that. Foreign players come on and top foreign players.
Yeah,
Valentine well, coaches or Mufa coaches are papa. And the guys no more so the history of what Ashgold did on Bay Giants and almost so enfollow no almost diaka crom or chamo
I am just praying that since the minds air back they should adopt the team again. Because some of the minds tight team next year. And never team naka. Football is about money.
Something good for us ABB. The treat no more was unnecessary.
Why almost say?
What is the point? What number so much every day? This statement, on so much say, oh, as good supporter and no money. don't support this club.
But as good for him few. The as good fans. I was
the tweet is so unnecessary.
I was in Obasi Christian. I was in Obasi for Emrana Obasi fans the press conference. Also, Mikacho say I'm a keen interest in as good being back because I feel that Obasi deserves. Can any Obasi? I mean Sunday big game. Why you House of Folk back Obasi? Everybody wants to go watch. It imagine say it means that House of Folk back Kumasi 3 times. I mean Ashanti region Fanisa because Obo Kotoko, Obo nations, Obo as good. Now for House of Folk fans like Ohimbe that Kwanomne Abbas, Nomne, Kwame Memono. Omubenya sa 3 no, they will go watch them against Bichimwa. They will go watch them against Vicum Chelsea. Chelsea come out. So I know when you 5 games a ban no. What you say?
Yes.
Obetimi
Edin kra no obi kra beka say as good that na ashada ayeno in the new form diaba. Entinka BBNC as good is back.
No, they onyanti o mase. O Christians asem na onyanti ase. En na me chiru mu no. Omo you suspend omo no omo koye. Omo team no say ya suspend aye you know. Omo hope nyina ne say na president Mahama be kan say okọ boss about for the two and say we has go back cause as go near bani omo no. Ka so be consulting or have boama as good aba back. That's their hope. Omo mo tie say president Mahama kan ni ko mum ne o ze bo momba. But the tell say we mu no so omo de omo ho den. Brante no that team ya no or na ho din wo rem no the team na come up was for say I have this team e be kwa heroes but ma change the ma try ma ever atream me am change na Ashanti Gold 04 what you say
yes
it's your coin no was for say any age and Lenclay be can no mo bomb games or Lenclay e ma champion no call Lenclay no omo to as go na Lenclay ka ho and I go for say team near Toma o Yanton Stadium na ka ho
yes
until now what I'm hearing is that the Obuasi mines, the Anglo Gold mines, no, what they say is back. They want to adopt the team because Baku Nyomaton. Baku Nyomaton. And no ma Obuasi supporters in a press conference or stadium was say, Omo the Omo Reina say as go Baku Nim. And Omo go try bet. No, I can say that for because it was an FA ruling. Even really on the body bibia so go chabet.
Yeah.
I'm even a yomo free ya sense Ghana League ya suspend him indefinitely. What I say? Enti omzo me go chabet. Amenu gwase be come me yi team no afri ho. Enti so be the team abro omo say o de ba no atu ni omo as gold na no de kakra ka ho a. And the omo de omo boys for the omaje.
They should embrace it.
Team no cry no me pass.
And the boss MC travel from Obuasi to Bekwai.
Yeah. It means that he's in support of
the MC Obuasi mindful.
I say dancing here. Don't pass here. Zongo Sariki.
Any nyina agi club we are to one. Say treating no more.
Oh, treating them.
They toss me.
Man can you.
Your stadium I see air fair for lack of activity in stadium Nugu SA. Especially Kumasi. Esipon is typical example.
Yeah.
Chama Esipon Stadium na see no. Na one of the best stadiums in Africa or in Ghana as you.
Yeah.
The entire stadium na gu. Aliu Mahama Stadium na Watermale no. Stadium ba ko so na fie pa. You see the ball can 2008 no. Chama stadium for the first time. Na fa compare ne. The reason why the stadium na say out to the point ATN no. Because there is no activity. Obuasi Lenclay Sports Stadium no. Si ejai ni sa ma football club bi an kusi akan hono mu a ka the next 10 years ka stadium no be say ka the next 10 years stadium na mines ni see ye a be your Obuasi for japade because mines no omuntimi mpagya stadium mfa mfiri wonko abe the property of omine no okro na fe no Obuasi no in 10 years to come ye anya football club bi bia mana nko use stadium na ka stadium no be say because in Kromwa any Kromwa asem bonne say banu chama enye nan say ni football asaya the football economy enya asem gitwa o sa kotoko eba hasi ba Kromwa say na ye one kotoko a Omo wash shop, drinking bar around stadium, make a lot of business on that day.
Obuasi kwa McLean hono.
Yes.
McLean joint. Also was stadium in Chehona. But was it fancy na kwa hono munyina ko gu no ma ye hotels or cough cans ne hotels among for fans ko down players ni teams no in fact Obuasi there if we say ball free one Obuasi town
you see one time na me pese me confirm at DB Lady B Tonsu stadium na Kotokone has here na me to bi na bisa say e na obetima Tonsu say saa Kotokone has ni nko a o say obetimi Tonsu parks no obetimi aton be 30 one day.
Okay.
Say a bottle obetimi aton be 20 a day. Say nya footballer saa 20 a day no obeton be 2 weeks.
Okay.
So imagine football no any sika business ayamasa oba no on that day. E ka ne nko nanka every week bia no there's a match of that magnitude kromasi.
Yeah.
Esi the otonsu, the otonsa, the oye hotel, what I say, hospitality business, no, all of them will benefit from a football coming to Obuasi.
I'm a cousin, General. Your uncle Baku, Big Jeff. He lives in London. He's in town. Big Jeff Akwaba. I'm not hearing Kasa about who to win the league. Man City and I. Also, on one year Arsenal fan. But see, I say we near. You are landing busy. I den.
Yes.
It's on the Arsenal win. Oh, just by the way. Also, imagine so Boise. If Asgold is back, Asgold playing against Hearts, playing against Kotoko, playing Midiama. Fans of Boise fans, then no buses if you're Boise. I call Bequai.
They married the club.
Because of the rules and your banning or more.
Yes.
The Asgold for Team Momo 5 home match ban. And your banning for Boise. And you don't call Bequai, but Bequai, no, a whole team no water. What I say, whole team no war. And your banning for Boise, yes, someone come Bequai. It's a say, out of Fabina Tonguem.
Yeah, more or less.
And the Boise fans came in buses, all done in the yellow and black.
Yes.
So that's a message, say. They have married the club.
They see they are
the club. They are free baby. And again, tweets and agrees and all. Can say sometimes obi person stay relevant. Bibi bana obi any ko ho no so akabini ehu so, but it will not change anything. And our minds want to cry for them to go and start from second division all the way to mobile premier. Maybe they might not even come to premier again. So the wisest thing is that the people of Obuasi, it is not about who or what, but what they are looking at. They say what like Obanya Premiership Club. In saying there's a team no create by near friend Maxwell FC crown on the Premiership. The wisest thing is that the people of Obuasi will marry that club, so that they have a premiership. Because what they are looking for, say football should come to Obuasi again. Nema acronym peja. So it doesn't matter who brings it. Say nipa no de buy na ye kwan papa so no de abadia, everybody will marry it. It's clearly speaking, I think say mines for no or must start your operation be almost so jet club no. And the moment mines for the beg say a casa chief imam money sarki imam right sarki no mozongo ho chief imam ne adene assembly ni na air support. It means that the people of Obuasi have really accepted that this is their own, so they are going to work it out to come up. And so also making sure say the ombeye bia in making sure the team will stay relevant for a very long time. No munhwe any oma anko be bia ba kono ko any biem. If only they stay and play. For me, I think that it's really going to work out. Because for me, Obuasi is not a towner. Obuasi cross in terms of New Baby Crown, when him say some of the regional capitals in Ghana. Takwa money adding now. A geographical way to also Kumasi is there, Obuasi cannot come. But in terms of economic activity and all that, it's really going to help very, very well. In many Rosen Korea, one Africa game. Sefata da honor no daguna Odinya Blasta. They produce very good players. Oh, Sami Jamo, a player near Ding foreign players and all that. They have history because Timo Betchme African Champions League final. They Chabo Betty Lega to Asotre Enge Badia Mama Kwaba. Omungirom Hona Bibia.
Okay, news by Sema Sokradu, one of the coaches at Santiago Kodomo in talks to take over.
Omanyam Fabrunin.
Bronini Diano. But some of the say
Asante Kotoko.
Kotoko coaching issues. No one say Kotoko share ni musi wo beba. And also play major role as to coach on that appointment.
the CEO should be the one looking for a coach.
Exactly.
So you appoint the CEO, he goes looks for a coach. Then the coach will get to understand that he's working for the CEO.
Exactly.
Because the CEO is answerable to the board. Oh, Mama Sanya the same mistake of appointing a coach. Even a year Ogundiano. Also Ogun appointment by an straight from mention at the point he felt that he didn't answer to the management. Yeah. So what I say. I was say in a year Ejumaye. But clearly, I mean Maxwell again. I don't get it. Meaning, well.
Now, Chairman, yeah, the things to say, Nani Amponsaba, it's likely say Serbian Gaffa Nebeba.
And I was about, I don't know,
yes, Omon in so Casa, and Common in the machine.
Remember, say, we go with names. Okay, I say, one of the things I don't, as I might look like you are campaigning for somebody or campaigning for, let's leave the board to make their decision. Omonium consultation, no decision. But whoever comes, Obefa the coach. So, Nani Amponsa said, okay, Obano Obefa, Serbia news or the Brazil Nebebo, Ayononasem. But the most important thing is that Nani Amponsa, Ebema, so no far, not just one hierarchy, the CEO brings the coach. Say, and I said to Professor Demensan, so never, not so phobia or fun because, next day we said the free Prof. Darling. Fredachi, system name, but the board should look at me. Feel say also moment for obia or fun. They will be paid, right? They'll be paid. And let the person present a proposal. Where do you want to take Kotoko in the next 2 or 3 years? Because the board mandate if it's a 5, was a 2, was a 3. Get something, a proposal, something very concrete. Move timelines into targets. Sani money na. Nanya proper institutional BB. Na go ye na afia ko business kotokoni my maso one ni maso kasa. There is no CEO who is talking to Maxwell. Ombesa no be so board for na coach. Na CEO aba, na CEO ni coach a fall out. Na fe a board for be support coach government ne buy. Na be support almost half of us has na be him. Kotoko doesn't need that. Kotoko enipa ko beka nsa mama maso gwa ke kame. Man the
new coach must be answerable to the CEO.
To the CEO. So it's not true. You can say backwards of being Maswa Kasa. Then you are calling Maswa Kasa. So the CEO, I have no go CEO. And now board on any Maswa Kasa. Support ni Maswa Kasa. Ever say board no. Yes, some mon train, mon for CEO. Some more coach because you can recommend to the CEO. So coach we you need to know. I don't know if you say we have to na eduma. That's but no near. Sako yene ko fa asem foforo bi babiem na we die nie yenhu bi kura. There are members on this board who were there when your friend say you know Nana Amponsa no more. And yet you said the biggest problem we had around that time was the clash between Nana Amponsa and board chairman. Some board members I got supported supporting board chairman supporting Nana Amponsa. And yes, sir, come on, you're doing unison. I'm telling you, go
the current one, the assistant coach was imposed.
What I say? Can when you see it say Zito, I go in come on in Johnny Biso. I don't know go see Panade Prince Usubreno. What I say, oh, it's all the time. No, suddenly money be problems there. Then why don't you respect the hierarchy? You have a CEO, appoint the people. Appoint people, I mean, your coach. Over coach now, coach in front of the backroom staff. Everybody pack your bag. Sarabia won't entertain the concern. Because you're for me. Yeah, imagine if I had import, not go for we are by the count. Then the service will be ready to Magra. So far ahead of sports, no one is building the team. How much more coaching? You need to be working in unison, say. Also, we or to say, only while we in a bench. What did that say? Teams are warm on it. You see, coach, you know, your man is suspended your coach stands him. No, assistant by or your identity. I know assistant, no cry, dear champion. What to be that? And see, because on the buy. Bahano, your first coach in your assistant, no separate. And assistant need to concern because you don't know by ye. A Jomu Lusua, no penina friends, then nothing, Mama, we almost, me catch a coach, Maka.
Now we are appointed by 2 different bodies.
What I say?
It doesn't make sense.
Enti let's say Kodoko penny for border open so I say Toby Bill open so happy anniversary Nana Nyankwada open so in his own wisdom the day Jumedi Ashamonsa. Munyi mu CEO. Na mun taski CEO no fa onfa the coach. Eno ye better. Esa hierarchy ni be adwuma. Coach nim say adwuma asem bi obeka bia no. So sabi emre adwuma multimedia. Oba sign command for no konkan.
Ambassador I chose bra.
En kan no konkan asem bi organize ko ka kire oguseku ni jimi nom. No munye letemra. Ota say wo say no abeka no. Enko be bia. O abeka ge enko be bia. Ko ka kire wo boss no no nye letemra. To that effect, then we can decide on this.
That's not the proper way because we sign the pakro na oko another body, superior body who know yemawa. What taking the powers of the immediate boss no. For instance, me ufia say na meet me sign BKB ho. Ako kan sama chirubi. Then the pakro na direct me back to BKB a. What BKB position in the power over me so. Meaning that everybody can just walk past BKB and go to the person near addressing the concern. It may be genuine concern, but in order not to say dilute your powers, go back, talk to your immediate boss. It must be by the recommendation of the immediate boss. And they say, yeah, you want to demand.
What is that? There's a company you are suspending for a China game. Buying for Ebusano, so which of his assistants? Ujira Benjo.
You see?
Your management is true. Because we are head of the technical team. We now on the mobile. And yes. We now to saw mobile. Minimum. Says Roger Desani or Mombabe Jumay. Oh, hey. No, say a Saki, Carlos Queiroza, or qua. Roger Desani say, or what is your Sakina, or Pakini back Ako. And ye, there's one friend here you are. As a second, third assistant, fourth assistant, and you follow. Coast manager. Coast manager. When they work good, I am a deputy, I couldn't officer. Third, oh, the channel. Mr. Penny for Konogona bread, Konogo supporters are bread. They are my bread to do. Team not bread. Said they be at the same mistake. Adeba Kono be repeating this because they say, if I say, okay, you ban Nasa. The situation is no, and yet the system in itself, if you don't change it, you are bound to have that kind of problem. Personality clashes, beba. When I say me, I don't want family juma. Na mababe answer be to you. So we say a assistant, say coach, and then the backroom staff bar. The backroom staff member no or sign who go cancel management. Management CEO. The CEO will call the coach and tell that your assistant came to tell me this. So if that's a problem, then we have to solve it. Oh, the channel.
Na assistant coach kra na chema woni wo coach in work or their relationship no. Say you kwase usan no call boss wo.
And also
we deal with him.
So or sound wo be kan na wo catch no say obedi konkonsa. No yinedi. No be me kan. Me asem na be ka so nsura kwanka.
Yes.
I said, me auntie will no said you chico yas and say, oh, cousin Joseph so men can do ya. Or said, oh, yours is Jacka. Or so was some of the Antimanco to Robert Catcher, and I'm from home. I have a catcher, me for Jim. It's a Jacka. Or be Bobby Ducon, concern what can never quit the no was a coach no in the buy. Me assure say kind you to if he had his way. Come a sake bring Yauzu. Come a Pamno. But management appointed him. It's only power. And you guys are not all it. You call in any amount. And now you put all the Ugo Krawanka. What is down your man? Johnny say, oh, Timon Yamaso, board Nimaso, board members, Madama, Miss Ramada, Yapamacho, 80 Mamunko for Coach Biama, money may be money in Mambinyasem. Now, Coach, like I say, I money member, see you go by non Pemasem. And appointed, and only appointed me. Mama see you, Numra. See on the bar. Some feel some pena. You can recommend, but it should be ultimately the CEO's, decision because only day to day. Even though so the Brahmo for approval. But when CEO, so go yes CEO, na CEO need coach, and no moment the right way. Why ye pamacho, yes ramo. Yen some musika, mu taking decisions. But sabi, we no affected the baby. Ebe wo djuma no so take decision na anye ya ni be affect wo no ebe wa na mfa so so beti kono ye go fo mu now no him be fear that kwa na na go lose match o rekwa ba we go go nia o reba ho
any chairman say ya say omontwen MSCO no may appoint coach, then they should wait for the coach to also come and do his recruitment.
Exactly.
Yes, chairman, because sir, Romanian in Mbappe here can ask. Yes, chairman, Kotoko. And Romanian Mbappe, I can't get one in body. Chairman, oh yes, chairman, they didn't have agents in the
they be. Dalimpo.
That's the wrong way.
Romania. Your situation. Management can sign players, and the world over is there. But the player management will sign. Coach, not even Casa. Now, so who you coach now to her. Now we want to see you are frozen. Maybe Messi, Bachelor. Now I'm going to say sorry. I know what they are.
Mbappe, bro.
Oh, who's on pay? Now you be cause only so your coach to say bro Ronaldo you bro Mbappe you bro we be pay I say for company car you free obviously more for Ronaldo say on here runners and no go relegation obviously the runners no more run I'm not the relegation I'm not call Burnley no guys at the point they were trying to offer Ronaldo to Burnley I'm not no my some players in the Okofa, no, but engine a cannon on a Makotokone house, no, a Cassiano, because you coach. Another band to walk over Chastela, Abro. Oh, you coach, you say Umpe. That's all, Yari. You go to Umpe Chastela, oh, you are mad. Coach Umpe. Oh, you coach, you say, Ismailado Bakotoko. Oh, say, Mimpero. You got the ball and never fake. Now we are sitting over near Bebo.
Bow your coaching Sunday Kofa, a Magui bro, dear, but
what I say?
Magui, Nabro. And the Obitima being
and not the Obitia, of course. Tell me, say, French president style, no, over Blaba, and on the Liban, but you make can say management for officers of players, and Nujina, Chipsa. Now some more kind, baby, you may Bob and Sanya, sorry, cry. Or sit the interior, no prefer. Foreign coach over local coaches. Also for local coaches, only too compromised. Not in the sense of say be or could you be sick but be in the Papa B. They are in football. Or be in the Papa B. Also, say be at America the best school fees win that's why I say. No fair club official be. And no sorting no. If a club official no play be. Also, just say be a go to go go play me striker or yeah, he probably be never say. And yeah, if you say he owes him a favor. It's also a general. But Brony no one him obia. Oba wa we ya de o na obo. Oh, aha, and na I compromise your local coaches na kakra.
Yes, so you kon nsem bi nso koso na nsen. Emi won wan say e fini act here. Malam ya no akabi ko jeisa pon be kabi enra hwane de tosi George Free
referees no
menu ne kan ko ma chule tabre you
I'm not sure that Malam ya no so no letter no I say you fine no cross the fine e dia man no se be chemfo ndia onu ni kabro go to access gado also no come be ban no Ghana do ban so man go to or call no go to be fufro on go to
the FA should not be concerned about banning and calling people. They should be concerned about protecting the integrity of their brand, because enye baako enye mienu and omo kasa nyina na maso e omo dansu dum George Free asked me no work no. Say was the refugees say German was this kind of homogeneous say obodi. Say I was soro because bibi e kosoro. And ya there I think sa de we dey nka di to ase afri wonom ye wie no afi na ye more. And sometimes you be say who blame why. The origin the otua no wo eni kwase wo kotua wakotua obi nso age ono nso odiba no ono nso age football na esofa ko Jay Sapon last week here chairman as Ghana Premier League no ye bo only first one pay last week here ko Jay Sapon kayo Ghana League na yebono. First one Pennybo League. A free second round ni koni nyina no. Eye minianie minimasumesi mamiwe na mimawe. Mesi Kofi Boache this UOP Kofi Boache den. Chama di enti no onjimenya Ghana football. Yade ni be mu no. Was it Ghana football no intertwined with air friends and cronies. Eti asumesi aye boni, ba asumesi na aye boni na all ba no. Omo beka asumesi na sem no. Na mfufu a chama omoni na aye the same boni ni bi pen. Alaji Cruz akachira omo in Congress say wa also untua bribe ba ma unsa so chama one man nsa so.
Obi answer now. Inkwa ne man nsa so Bruni no Feyenoord. No, I think that's an Ashgold Brunino. That time running club.
Nti malam ya yaka.
Even kwa say Zonderland though say.
Coach Jay Sapon aka. Indeed, the next week no Georgia Free is about Bekebi. Ghana Football Association mo brand no. And I'm not sure that these people are just speaking out of vacuum. I'm not sure it's a matter of through their own imagination. And it's almost Thai league na, Thai association na. So you can't see the image of the Obona Airborne. They may have something. Air Koswa, the airfield must begin to look into it. The last one, I say 2027, Ghana be hosting under 20. Under 20, I say how many teams? 8 on. You be here be two stadiums. An opportunity.
Under 20, then you sing a day. Ligo, double Ligo near a Accra Stadium gra.
But at least you be renovation kakra. I had the renovation kakra. Kakra
de Wikum.
Until at least you're not tournament. I have Babybonu Krumasia. A be force the hands of Air Ghana. And in the ministry, any National Sports Authority, stadium you be there. At least you upgrade, you know. Adeba kwa South Africa ni Cote d'Ivoire and saying more facilities than us no. The recent AFCON Cote d'Ivoire for hostia no. Ghana eko J AFCON se be hostia. Trust me, yemi AFCON no ni aye stadiums ni ye. Eti ada 20 de sheda nso. Stadiums be mi no pedie. Many cry me na me ministry na kama force ya me de Kumasi ni Accra a hosti ni a force ya maintain Kumasi na Accra.
Okay, Yavansi, and that Tinopoko France run any birthday. Tinopoko Afra, Tina, happy birthday to you. Now, I'm quite into one day no from Fradumo and Quadumo. That I should have a canon. A year by this time, your life never be the same again. God bless you. Bye bye. Okay, Danny boy, they see on Andy Garcia as a far buff on Oma Kano and when some na yentoaso. Okay. Oh, number 7 chips are but it looks like but whichever we Andy sorry any adversary so and one adversary. Okay. Eti there's a free and some no. Hey, ayasemo yo.
Tell you on authority, on the facts, Sika refugee in every club owners who change said they are not there. Coach me anywhere and I'll come and defend it. Sika drives are in league now. It's more than when Coach Nyanteke and Anas came to do their expose. Coach me and I'll come out. But your challenge back up. It's only one challenge back up. Me say the referee chairperson. The phone record. Now I'm sure club owners now I'm afraid the day before a match, 2 weeks before a match, a week before a match. You see, we are in a digital world. Nothing can be secret again. Bring Ghana football. You know what I'm talking about. Jaisa.
Ebuza for young Cosway na yemfa de aka no Emra Vim champagne energy drink no ma sanka bi kama ekoyo obi aya adwumadene bi a uhia Vim champagne energy drink no anom bi eno ebetimi ama energy na wetimi e de aka ready no kama Vim champagne energy drink no buba bi enya asem ketwa se de esi fa no enye easy menim se weekend events ane wo kroma se de bia be fa bia no mo 7 Vim champagne energy drink e wase nti bomode nema wonsa enso enka de epese utobia enya na ewo shops any supermarkets awodo events bia as vendors no omuto bi no akwajo de 0322 190877 0322 190877 wajo de medimafo Haba a clinic. You know, Abonkomo, actual baby, I also to an amount now call Ekoji Wayarisa, Elliot Midima for Aswaye. Na make house Seahorse, ultra cool no, Aya Bomade, Namansam, and so and Kabi. What I say, Esan say, Okano, Ghana weather conditional. Tai ye so how na mwakubo engineer Seahorse ultra cool coolant. Aya kama say, I just say, boy, Juma correct pa, bois, Emma, it me, just say, a lubricate, aya water pumps, any day. A sound so prevent overheating. A fay a protected Okano engine from rust, any corrosion. A day, then here sounds so well. Emma engine check. Yepa edema we friend. Seahorse ultra cool coolant. We know a red part for any other problem. It was 0544 133 169 0544 133 169 Frey. Na in come fay much experience hospitality. Makato say walk up way any journey is from ko. Ma yen treat you VIP or VIP treat wabra odo hunshim ewo match experience hospitality we know over a decade or my official FIFA sales agent actually say we know include anyama we game na ko no baby yeah fa agodi queue so no for bi onu ye VIP actually say wo mo do oni ma o do ko onya VIP seating exclusive lounges are de mo pese mo die de mo pese mo nom chile na pese mo chile ninyana na mo hwewolu ninyana no aye to your access way your amount purity entry enya some ketwa no stress no hassle just pure football luxury and your demo and you're more than a ticket and your World Cup experience frame 0551 551119 0551 551119 ufra and penifo baje so na also we don't edin ko na say obetia ko any absa eye bank branch bia bora ho na ka kire mo say eye match experience enti na waba na che say ye ma eniema enye kama entumi emfaba papa na shanu say Kenny Rose de yaka na hunsem bebrebi say internet hunsem enwane Kenny Rose internet solution about say we have internet connectivity say if you and we have connectivity no offer Kenny Rose obeba abe yini nyina kama enso de man number no 0208 282810 0208 nane omo eni enkomo na bibia enye kama enfama quick birthday celebration say ba na waba beto aso and the birthday of Akwasi Afriye Akwasi Afriye e won cry and eye wawoda na Kofi Blessing and say yeah we show a happy birthday nti Awasi happy birthday to you Nyagopo Shop Sanso and say happy birthday to Jennifer Opon Jennifer we birthday Ernest Frimpong and we say yeah we show a happy birthday to Jenny happy birthday to you Sanso and I say happy birthday to Kofi Boache aha I say oh your service ewo kuapa kokum kuapa kokum aha na we if you want kasa unia Abigail and we say young wish you a happy birthday and a couple and so the birthday ne young wish couple and so a happy birthday today couple happy birthday to you Nyankupo inshallah na onye bibia kama and so Emma on your special day couple happy birthday to you once again. Happy birthday the tato Eunice Asante eye juma ewo Ghana Post adum eno na we ifu co-workers no eno mu nyina aka bom ena omode ink ba ko atwraba say young wish you a happy birthday to Eunice Asante happy birthday to you Nyankopon enka ye nyina. Well, I had a brother kwa ene dwumadi ene yedi AC Nyankopon ya adoma ochena ye be sanso ene mohia na dia ka bia no enso etimi yaba na abesios ene eba ti abesios eba ne na se e o se ma emuso ye ne mudi nkrafo ene show no na Nyankopon ya adoma ochena ye sabe to have a wonderful day and stay blessed yakra mu nyina.